Let's see if mail's collected outside yet. Boop. Zoots. Zuka. Come on. Come on. Let's go. There you go. Good boy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Look what I did. Africa as Ireland. What? Also, the dock of the Irish colonization. Jesus fucking Christ! What are you doing? So what? Huh? What the fuck? See, you got it wrong. It's the Irish that got colonized, not the other way around, bro. You sort of have it wrong. Look at you. What? What? You're giving me the stare down. Hmm? What are you doing, bro? There's nothing over here. God, what a dork. Can I help you?
New law today that makes all
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? I didn't click shorts. Okay. Started game trying to play the British, but then Ireland broke free and I switched to them. So you're just like, I'm gonna be Ireland instead. I'd be the Irish boy. No, honestly, I must say that the only Irish colonization that I'm okay with is the Irish colonization of England. I'd be okay with the Irish doing some colonization for that, That's for damn sure. Let them liberate Scotland and Wales. Colonize the English. You know, honestly, in my game, even though I'm still at war with Japan at the moment, like with Hearts of Iron 4 with France and shit, I'm thinking once I go to war with the UK, I'm thinking about, I don't know if I want to like have puppet states of Scotland and Wales, or if I want to just have, you know, the Union of Britain basically, and then just like liberate all the states that they used to have and, you know, have them as my puppets instead. Like, I'm not exactly 100% too sure, you know, what I want to do with that yet. Have a Union of Britain or a socialist England, while there's also socialist Scotland. Because I have a socialist Ireland because I guess somehow out of nowhere they just randomly decided to turn communist. Like while there was this big war going on. So I happened to see Ireland and I was like, oh shit, and I can invite them to a faction if I wanted to. So that's essentially how like Ireland became Party International. It's like, I guess the AI had like a communist revolutionary as like one of their political advisors flopped in there, and that just slowly built it up, and now the Ireland's like one of the more like socialist states in Europe right now, outside of the French Commune and a few other places. Anarchy mechanics are fun. You get events that randomly boost your economy. So just like random events that just have the possibility of being like, oh shit, just like made a lot of fucking major fucking boosts economically and all that shit. Like this. Where is... Oh, there you go. Alright, get this bowl loaded. All that fun shit. Then talk about some fun stuff and all that shit. I'm also waiting for mail too, partially. Because what I got coming in today is a 75 round drum mag, and I'm waiting for it. So at this point, this bad boy right here, like this is gonna have a drum mag on it, and holy shit, it's gonna look ridiculous. Having this with a drum mag would look so absurd, dude. And I'm here for it. I mean, just imagine a drum on this boy, on my boy. It's just like that's gonna be fucking ridiculous and amazing. And it only cost me $69. Alright. I'm not kidding, it actually did cost me $69. It was on sale. Instead of $100, I got it for $69. I could be okay with that sale. I mean, of course, if a sale like that, if it's like, if you get some percentage off and it ends up being with, $69, drum mags are poorly made and jam easier. Not for the drum mag that I got. Like those classic, fucking got like the little twirl on the front of it and shit. Like those classic, like Russian style fucking drum mag. It's one of those. Like pretty much any other like aftermarket surplus shit, though, for sure. Honestly, especially ones that aren't like the traditional style, like that singular round drum. Like if you get one of those double drums or like a modernized like P-Mag or Pro Mag or something like that, yeah, you're probably not gonna have a good time. Honestly, I mean, at least for my 40-round magazines, and the only time I've had any issues with them is a slight misfeed, where at least both of my mags had steel and a polymer one, essentially only like it would like load a bullet, and then another bullet wants to try to like follow it too as well. So it will do that occasionally, but all I have to do is just like take the mag out, get the other bullet that wants to like barely hang on the mag and the chamber, and pop that out, cycle the bolt back forward, and then the bullet that was initially loaded will still be loaded, and then I could just put the bullet back into the mag, and then clop it in, and then shoot it, and it'll be fine. Though you won't expect the bullet to make sure it's not damaged though. Something hilarious happened to my uncle today. What? Because I could think of something, actually, because I know something funny, too. I was saving to mention later. Oh my god, yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Oh my god, yes. He had small for and she found it, smashed it, and beat the shit out of him. Dude, fuck yes. Oh my god, yes. Well, hey. don't sneak around and have a fun when you're not supposed to. Then maybe you won't get your ass beat. Oh, that's awesome. That should probably also gain trust of her a little bit too. Where she's like, all right, you might have took that $20 from me, but you know what? He backs me up. That kid, he might have took some of my money, but he backs me up still. I love it. Oh. So my little thing is is finding out that fucking Paul Pelosi, the alcoholic drunk driving fucking inside stock trading shitbag of a fucking husband to Nancy, got attacked and beaten with a fucking hammer in his own house. And I'm just, and of course, you know, like all the media and pretty much like most of the responses are probably gonna be like, oh god, oh no, how dare somebody do this? Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here in the background just like, good. Because I'm supposed to give a fuck about that alcoholic piece of shit. Dude's lucky he didn't get his skull fucking caved in by a fucking hammer. Because apparently the dude was like some far-right guy trying to go after Nancy. And honestly, it's like, you know, broken clock right twice a day of the far right. That's why I'm looking at the situation. It's like, yeah, broken clock right twice a day. Because, like, I'm supposed to be like, oh, the guy was a far right-winger who did this. I'm like, okay. Alright. Like, a rare time where a far-right fasci type was actually, like, based, question mark? For cash fusion. I'm out of the negative when I get paid on third. No worries, man. Don't gotta worry about it too much. It's only like, what? I think I did like, what, $18 or some shit. It's like, not a big deal. Not too worried about it. But yeah, I definitely, I'm definitely on the crowd of that's just like, not just like, I don't care and I don't have emotion to it, but honestly the crowd that's like, good. Should have happened sooner. And honestly, it's just like, I mean, considering like there's like this whole thing about like, oh my god, but he did have the optics and this, that, and all this other bullshit. Because like, oh yeah, it's like we need to make sure that we look good towards, you know, normies and other people. It's like, it's like, at this rate, bro, like, I mean, if, like, someone literally engulfing themselves on fire back in, like, March or some shit, trying to do, like, climate action isn't gonna do it, then, or having, like, you know, some little peaceful rally, you know, to, like, be like, hey, Nazis, go home, or whatever the fuck, and nothing really fundamentally is, like, fucking, yeah, like, in a betterment from that, or things have improved, then obviously the optics game ain't working at that point. You need to start taking more radical approaches, especially when you want to get people looking at it. Kind of like, you know, punching Richard Spencer in the face, you know, or fucking, you know, like, gluing yourself on, you know, to, like, fucking Audi dealerships with shit. Except I never paid me back for buying stack vests. I'm not surprised. It's like, yeah, I'll get you back the next paycheck. Just proceeds not to do that at all. Proceeds to find, like, a new gun that he bought, like, with his next paycheck. Just like, hey, what's that? I bought it. Are you supposed to pay me back? You know, yeah, I'm getting around to that. Honestly, when it comes to shit like this, I always like to just fucking use the hypocrisy of conservatives against them on the shit. It's like, oh, you won't let me have long hair because, oh, you don't want, like, some fig in your house and shit. Well, wouldn't it be just as figgy and cowardly and bitchy and puss-made, you know, to fucking just not pay someone back like a fucking man? Like, I'm all, you know, when it comes especially to using hypocrisy against them, I'm all for that. Because especially with, like, you know, shit like that, it's like, yeah. I might as well play dirty in that way. Good old taking. Oh my fucking god. My friends on Telegram just will not shut the hell up. He freaked out on it, saying she won't understand it and will ruin his marriage. Again, that's like mostly like his issue. I mean, if he, like, I mean, honestly, what would more likely ruin it is not saying anything about it and still trying to do it behind her back. Yeah, that's starting to sound like a lot of insecurity about his own sexuality a little bit, and just doesn't, especially I imagine because it's South too, does not want to be open about it. So, frankly, I'm not necessarily too surprised. But it's just like, yo, bro, I mean, you, it's like, especially if you know both of them and, you know, all that shit, it's just not in anyone's best interest. Especially those two. So, I mean, it's like, what's more likely to ruin marriage? Going behind her back or just being honest with it, you know? Because at the very least, if she doesn't get it, he can at least, you know, explain that and have the convo about it with her. But, yeah, that seems like a little insecurity versus, like, kind of still denying it, you know, to her, which is also partially to himself. Because he wants to, but doesn't want to just be honest with it. Thanks, systemic homophobic garbage. That's, you know, ingrained in our culture for enabling and feeling these things. Because this really is what, you know, fuels a lot of this shit. No comment. Behind your back, and of course she'll understand that you want to suck a dick. Yeah, I mean, that too. If she used to, like, lick, you know, and eat, you know, other women's pussies out for drugs and shit and pills or whatever the fuck back when she was doing that, obviously she's clean now, but, and, I mean, also the thing is, too, like, he's not trying to do it to get a fucking fix. He's doing it because he just wants to suck a dick, you know, or fucking, like, you know, get fucked, you know, it's like, it's not necessarily the same thing in the sense that, you know, I'm trying to do it for a fix or some shit. So if anything, she probably would understand it a little bit, you know, it's like, alright, you're not hooked on anything, you're not trying to do this out of, like, you know, getting a fix or something, you just want a dick, you know, it's like, I don't know, he's really overthinking it, and I think a lot of that, like I said, is just due to sexual insecurity. Because, I mean, shit, I'll be honest, I definitely kind of felt somewhat the same, you know, not like, I guess, with a partner, so to speak, but, like, you know, at least somewhat felt the same about, you know, my own sexuality, being like, oh, I don't know. People aren't going to get it. Won't understand it. Even though chances are they probably will. Even if they don't necessarily get it right off the bat. But, yeah, knowing her, she probably would. Like a public experience, I think, yeah. Which, it's fine. Having insecurities is okay. Like, everyone does. I mean, I sure shit still do. It's just like how you go about dealing with it is, you know, is how you know, you hopefully address it. What are you doing? Just giving me a cute little stare in the face is what you're doing. It's a little pub. Oop. Probably like them both if you knew them. Both hard working class folk. She's a barista and he's a mechanic on top, selling weed for extra income. Nice. Yeah, sounds like I'd definitely be chilling with him and shit. And oh my fucking god, dude, my friend Logan needs to shut the hell up about his fucking fuck lust, dude. Holy shit. It's like I'm gonna like mute my Telegram for like a week. I swear to God. Cause holy shit, every time I'm like popping on there, it's always about how like fucking, you know, horny or how kinky, you know, fucking Logan's being. It's like, dude, holy fucking shit. Like, I mean, I'm a horny fuck too, and I got like fuck less, you know, like 8 ways till Sunday, but holy shit, son. Like, chill pill. Like, fucking hell, not every single human being needs to know about it and has to have it blurred out for everyone to hear. Have any fuck lust? Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's like I'm not even against that, but it's just like, holy shit, I don't need to endlessly hear it from my friend. Like, even my roommate comes in occasionally when, not my roommate, but my fucking, his roommate, my friend Harley, when he pops by, like, he mentions how he gets fucking sick of it because he's always talking about it. It's like, and he's like a horny bisexual fuck. So it's just like, I mean, even like, it's like, even to like other horny dudes, it can legit be kind of a turnoff because it's just annoying. It's like, yeah, we get it. You want to have sex, bro. Shut up. Just go do it. Fuck. See, that's what actual horny people do when they, you know, want this type of stuff. They just go out and do it instead of just like blaring it out and advertising it, you know, to your friends. Well, the stupid thing is that, yeah, he goes to the fucking sanctuary of my friend Metal T, you know, like every other Saturday or some shit. So it's not like he ain't getting anything. But he just doesn't shut up about it. That's the difference. It's like, I don't care that he's out there getting some and shit. Apparently, he had a freeway from one of my friends with a trans person and shit, which actually, especially coming from Logan, actually is fucking shocking to me a little bit. The dude's not exactly the most pro-trans person you've ever met. You know what I mean? But, hey, you know, found one they liked and had a freeway with one, I guess. So, yeah. Not good for him, but don't need to know, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck. Basically, it's kind of gross knowing that, like, I have to hear some of these details indirectly. It's like, dude, I don't care. Have fun, bro. Good for you. It's like, Jesus. I'm actually really down for a sexual encounter with a female to male or a male to female. Same here. I mean, hey, I'm down for it. I don't care either. I mean, the reason why it says gross is not because of that. Like, that's not the gross thing about it. It's just that he just won't shut up and won't stop talking about stuff like this. It's like, dude, not every, like, yeah, you know, like, a lot of us get it, and a lot of us probably empathize to a degree, but holy shit, dude. Quit talking about it. Ugh. It's like, every now and then wouldn't be such a big deal, but I literally, unironically, I'm not kidding. It is every fucking day. And that's when it's just annoying. It's like, you know, a couple times a week, or, you know, just like once every now and then or some shit, whatever, I don't care. But like, oh my god, it is, it's all the time. And it's so annoying. Like, if anything, it's actually kind of turned me off from wanting to go to Sanctuary, because then at that point, it's like, if I go there, it's off chance I'm going to be seeing them, and then they're going to likely, you know, be more or less cock-blocky and, you know, and all that shit, more so than anything. Because I just, like, if I'm going to go to, like, you know, underground, like, like sex club or some shit, I literally would rather go by myself. Or at least with a friend that I do have benefits with. Like, I wouldn't just go with one of my buddies, because that would just be really fucking weird. First sex I had was the first time because she was against blowjobs and I couldn't get hard enough. Aww. Damn, yeah, that kind of sucks. Because blowjobs is, like, especially when it comes to, like, the foreplay, and especially if, you know, things are, you know, getting going right off the top of the bat, you know, the blowjob is important a little bit in that way. It's like, you know, it's like adding a little fluff to it. Hence why fluffers exist in porn, right? Like, I mean, you know, sometimes, especially when you got, like, a long set going on for a porn piece and shit, you know, the tools are not going to be, you know, working or functioning, you know, like, for fucking, like, an hour plus, you know, so you need to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Or maybe it's not, you know, ready for action right off the top of the bat, so you have to, like, you know, get it going. You know, it's like, and the BJ helps with that. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I have a buddy myself who's not into them. He doesn't like receiving them. It's like, huh? I'm just like, why? Because it's like, I'm afraid they might bite and stuff. I don't know. And I'm just like, dude, like, bro, unless you're an absolute shitbag, like, no one's gonna do that to your dick. She was super religious and thought blowies were super sinful, but full-on sex is okay. Oh my god. Of course religion is doing that, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm kind of into sex and stuff and I want to, like, be kinky as fuck, but, you know, yeah, like, sexual stuff is, you know, I don't know, like, certain stuff is bad and not good. But I'll make exceptions and justification excuses for, you know, vanilla stuff. Oh, DJ did a stream earlier. But DJ, oh my goodness. Elon takes over Twitter, Kanye froze it all in, Pelosi attack. Ooh. All sorts of different things. Best sex I had was this unattractive girl was kind of a slut. Last sex turned into three-way when my buddy walked in on us. Oh my god. It's like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I kind of barged in. Hey, looks like you need some help. It's like, what the fuck? Ay, dude. Ironically, it was the same girl I banged in the driveway later. Oh my goodness. She looked like a hairy Bigfoot out near headlights. Oh my god. A deer found itself a hairy Bigfoot, decided to go to town. Car drove up. And then deer's just like, oh shit, headlights. just naked people scurrying from each other way. Like, oh my god, bro. That story's still fucking hilarious. Just, alright, time to head on home. Just rolls up and just seeing seeing you and this big bitch just fucking, like, going to town right on the driveway. Which also implies, like, other neighbors probably saw too, by the way. There's a chance that likely happened. There's, like, you know, a neighbor happened to, like, be in the kitchen, saw out the window, and it's like, oh, shit. Alright, the Wi-Fi looking okay. I just started just, like, doing that. Just like, alright, the Wi-Fi looking. Tried to get in the house, but I was locked them out. I wasn't about to bang on the porch to get splinters. What, the backyard? You couldn't do that? Side of the house? Something? The grass? I mean, there had to at least be something else around. At least something. But no, I guess it was the driveway. That was the most immediate thing to find. Of that, we installed a small bed in the smoke room for fuck time. It's like, alright, how about we install the fuck room? We'll have this small fuck room that has a little bedroom in it where, you know, you just go to Funky Town. Oh my god, dude. Twitter just changed forever. $4 billion deal after months of trauma and legal changes puts Twitter on an uncertain course. I got 4 small couches in a bed that had a huge collection of bongs and pipes. Oh, nice. I guess unfortunately, not much of a thing anymore. But hey, it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah. Just gotta be glad it did happen. Well, what's this? State donors held field campaign to rewrite Oregon election as a part of broader national push. Oh my god. We had an ocean. We had the ocean, which was 6 foot bong, 6 foot tall bong. The lake, which was a normal size bong, and a puddle, a mini bong.
Bitch.
Make it legal. Always have been. Yeah, this whole like fucking. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of donors, you know, field campaigns, you know, out of the state, mainly towards Portland. It's like, should that be illegal?
Fucking A.
Someone's mentioned it's like if keeping state out of state money out of Oregon politics is gonna happen, can we at least tax it at like 80%? Can we just do that at like 90%? It's like, hey, you won $5 donation. Guess what? You have to pay an extra 90% of that. Jeez, TJ. My friend Rip City even said something on this. Money out of politics. I'm a huge supporter of Measure 26228, but out-of-state special interests should have zero say over local elections. This goes for the AstroTurfing campaign by Timber Unity also.
Sucks that you were spoiled the surprise.
Yeah.
That's right. That is correct. That is correct, sir.
My personal favorite, the Destroyer, which was a Godzilla bong that he smoked out of his mouth and his back lit up like he was breathing his atomic fire. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard people say Hellraiser's pretty generic. I haven't actually watched it, so I don't fucking know nothing. I don't fucking know this shit, bro.
My friend Rip City kind of went back and forth on different things in here.
We live in a crazy
Especially
world,
rich guys funding the opposition status quo is working for him.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
People advocating against the measure are the options are measured to 26228 or the commission system, not some magical half-assed and incomplete proposal by maps in the PPA that hasn't been crafted and is unlikely to ever craft into actual, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, keep them coming. Keep them fucking coming. Because, you know, I'll make them money.
Fortunately, all these bunks and pipes are either sold or confiscated when Shane broke into our house and pigs came to investigate. Damn. I'm sure some of them were probably confiscated because of the whole fucking investigation and shit, but I'm sure the ones that weren't in immediate eyesight were fucking, you know, probably sold just because, like, I don't want cops in here again. I don't want finding the other stuff. So we don't need this. We don't need that trouble.
But I'm still gonna fight to the death, bitch. I ain't gonna be just like, no, I will not participate in this. I'm gonna be trying to kill that motherfucker across from me. I mean, I believe in doing your best at the hand you're dealt, even if it's not the hand you want.
True.
So yeah, I want to be successful. Give me money.
Yeah.
Catch me. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know I deserve it from you.
You don't deserve it.
$1 in your pocket. Look at it. You know I'd rather be in my pocket, don't you? You know that. Don't lie to yourself. Don't fucking lie.
What is this whole thing?
Piece of shit.
Putin says there's no need to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Biden cast doubt on the claims. Putin's like, we're not going to use nukes in Ukraine, there's no need for it. And everyone's like, no, sweet bullshit. Like, everyone doesn't believe him.
You see that shit?
It's like, hey, maybe the one rare time he told the truth was this. And frankly, honestly, I would think that he probably does believe that.
I'm defending democracy, sir. Stop talking, sir. Stop talking right now, sir.
How dare you? I will not stop talking, fuck you. But, yeah, like, all in all, it's seems like, you know, there's just a lot of scaremongering, fear-mongering, just, you know, because media gets, you know, fucking clicks, and also war profiteers make some more fucking money and shit. And all in all, that basically just, you know, is gonna drive up a lot of, like, ooh, nuclear war, you know, so honestly, at the end of the day, it's still absolutely fucking detrimental, and I'm pretty sure Putin knows that using it would be a fucking utter disastrous mistake for himself especially, but for fucking everybody. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually being honest with that. Superman's Kyle's close to going downhill a little with his constant fear reporting over nuclear war. I mean, Kyle's hasn't really, I want to say, gone downhill. It's just been stagnant. And, yeah, I mean, he definitely is, you know, not helping with the whole fear-mongering about nuclear war and shit. You know, and, like, he doesn't really, I mean, it seems like he's kind of just doesn't really take as much time to delve into things like he normally used to. So instead of, like, you know, taking the time to, you know, see if something's probably, like, legit or not, like, you know, ooh, is there a threat of nuclear war and blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just like, I mean, yeah, is, you know, the risk of nuclear war heightens before, you know, or at least since before the, you know, Ukraine war? Yeah. I mean, but is it just like, oh, you know, it's about to happen, like, any day now? I doubt it. Yeah, it should be a badass to smuggle me some Morgan Bud. This is a joke, YouTube. And even then, I can't do that. There's no way for me to actually do that. I guess, wait, did Elon Musk literally made a fucking whole, like, clout video on him being in Twitter?
He's here to save us. He's here to save the entire Twitter platform.
Elon Musk, the savior of humanity by buying Twitter. Oh my god.
Entering Twitter HQ. Let that sink in. He says, let that sink in.
Let that sink in. Oh, okay. He literally brought a sink in.
Carrying a sink, bro.
He's literally carrying a fucking sink, dude.
Look at him. Oh, shit. He's got the sink, bro.
Oh, my
Let
God.
that sink in. Get it? Oh.
Oh, my God. So it's going to be horrible even more so. Yeah, because now there's going to be a bunch of fucking Nazis and shit all over the platform. I mean, that basically means I could probably get my Twitter back. But, yeah, there's going to be a lot of far-right hyper-capitalists, like weird libertarians and Nazi types back on the platform, likely.
Damn! That's some
And Elon
shit
bots.
right there.
You know, Twitter's going to be infested of bots, not because, Elon's not going to do anything about it. He's just going to replace those bots with those that are going to be doing what he wants by basically simping for his ass.
In sync, bro! Kitchen motherfucking sink up in this bitch!
Oh, yeah. Gotta let that sink in. Oh!
Motherfucker.
This stupid cheeky fuck, dude. Can someone take that sink and just whop him over the head with it?
Commitment to the pun, man.
Let his head sink into the sink. How about that?
Commitment to the pun.
Like, fuck.
Because he goes out, buys a goddamn sink. Just so he can walk in with it and make this fucking terrible goddamn dad joke.
I hate Musk.
Yeah. How wholesome, though, you know? How fucking wholesome is that?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
So wholesome. The wholesome
He's here to
memes.
save us, guys. He's
The
here to
wholesome
save us.
benevolency of our Lord and
Bad,
Savior Musk.
Mean Wojak man.
Saint Musk.
It's like, no! No free speech for you, bitch!
No, for splits for you!
You can't.
My stepdad says something stupid today. Life begins with fertilization. Just realize that's not the most stupidest thing he's ever said. I think you know that, but... That means that he's being smart today. He hasn't said exceptionally stupid shit today so far. Man, when it's at a point where that is not the most stupidest thing someone can say, it's... yeah.
Breaking news, man. Elon Musk officially closed the Twitter deal.
Oh, shit.
Twitter CEO Parag Agarwala.
I leave that door open.
Probably pronounced
It's chilly in here.
I apologize. CFO Ned Siegel
I did.
and
What the hell?
Chief Content Moderator Vijaya Gadi
You know, I'm gonna
who
get my heater
got
from my room.
Twitter to
Fuck this.
ban Donald Trump. Got them to ban political ads and censor the very important Hunter Biden story. Have all been fired. Well, good goddamn riddance to those no good, no account sons of bitches. Get out of here, yous! You're fucking fired, bitch. You're fired in all caps. Oh yeah, they're crying in their fucking oatmeal right now. You just see her. That little bitch. Vijaya Gade, or whatever the fuck her name is. Can't you just see her crying?
Alright, quit smacking me in the face. Quit smacking me in the face.
Massive,
Hey!
multi-million-dollar
Smack me in the
payouts.
face of your tail, dude. Ah!
So yeah, they're probably
Stop
not
it!
crying right now, actually.
Give me your tail.
The top three, these are them. Top three executives whom Elon Musk
Oh my
fired
God.
Thursday will walk out with about $187 million of Musk's money. Former CEO Parag Agrawal, former
There we
CFO
go.
Ned Siegel, and former Chief Legal Officer
so much
Vijaya
better.
Gadi, I'm never going to pronounce her name right, were ousted.
Shai Abagadi.
Control of the company
I don't know. Something like that. They were
They receive
ousted,
a large chunk of money,
exiled,
even if
sent
they
to the
stay
island.
on board under the new ownership. They and other
They should now have their exile in Corsica,
bought their shares
where they'll have a nice luxury
for
cabin
20 each.
in tax evasions.
Agarwal, who only assumed the CEO title a little less than a year ago, had the smallest stock holding of the three, 155,000 shares, which are worth about $8.4 million at the price Musk paid. Siegel will get $22 million for the 406 shares 406,000 shares. He Gotti will walk away with 34.8 million for her.
Oh, they're suffering so bad because they were
ousted.
Oh, suffering bad.
On top of that, they're each going to receive a golden parachute compensation in the merger agreement provided by shareholders. That includes a year's base pay, $1 million for Agrawal, $600,000 for Siegel and Gotti. They will also get a year of health insurance worth about $73,000. The most lucrative part by far is the accelerated vesting of stock they stood to receive in the future, but had not yet qualified for. They will end up being worth $56.4 million for Agrawal, $43.8 million for Siegel, and $19.4 million for Gotti. Agrawal and Siegel get the accelerated vesting of all their shares, while Gotti gets accelerated vesting for only half her shares. So, yeah, all this celebrating, like, man, this fucking bitch who fired Trump, she gone! Yeah, she gone with a
lot of money. She's gone with some golden parachutes.
So I don't think she's crying too hard right
now. None of these people are crying at all because they left Twitter. Or they were forced out of Twitter.
Dry my eyes with $1,000 bills.
Whatever will I do with all this money?
Got her. Oh yeah, you nailed that bitch, didn't you? You actually didn't, sorry.
In fact, she'll probably get a more lucrative deal on TikTok or something.
Pretty much everybody else on Earth.
Like, all of them are just going to go into, like, Google, TikTok, or whatever the fuck.
The rest of you. All the rest of you. R.I.P. Twitter. The good old days of wishing death on white people all day long with impunity, whilst getting people banned for blinking wrong at a protected minority are going. What a dark world, etc., etc.
What?
Top-notch sarcasm from my man, Granite Saka. Oh, wait. Wasn't I banned?
Yeah, TJ was literally banned for calling a white racist a gringo.
For saying gringo, brah.
Yeah, like, being anti-white racist is still a bannable offense.
Using the word gringo, banned. I've also heard of several people getting banned for using the word cracker. So this idea that, like, oh man, you could wish death on white people all day long with impunity. Bullshit.
You could barely say cracker or gringo to a white person on Twitter.
My account outright fucking banned. Not fucking just,
I mean, shit, you could barely be like, hey, this person needs to be dealt with because they're a threat to society, you know, and you can still get banned on Twitter. Because that's what happened with me. Because I responded to a picture of one of these far-right fascists in Portland who literally had a fucking .357 Magnum revolver pointed at a bunch of protesters and shit. I'm like, yeah, this guy's an actual threat. He needs to be, you know, dealt with, you know, and you know, like, fucking thrown out, you know, the city every time, you know, someone sees him. Nah, permanent suspension. Oh, but I guess, you know, like, having a outright literal Nazi fascist, you know, threatening people with a fucking gun in public, you know, who shouldn't be allowed to own a gun, by the way. Because he's also a former felon who's on parole, too, and was flinging around that gun. And he was somebody who was not allowed to own any guns. Typical, you know, a lot of these, like, you know, illegal gun owners and shit tend to be the far-right fascist types. Curious.
Not one of you transphobic pieces of shit will be left alive. Not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter, we'll put you on the wall.
But now,
here on Twitter.
Elon has come.
Until Saint Elon.
Free. Yes, look. There he is. There he is.
What is this meme? I need to enhance this.
Good old purple Elon.
Oh my god. It's just some Thanos meme. Wow.
Damn bitch from every right-wing meme just...
just eviscerated, dude.
Apparently she was every single Twitter employee, too.
Yep, she was a clone.
All of them gone.
Yeah, they took that one lady who went... No! Yep, Twitter just cloned her and just put her in Twitter.
Putting themselves in the role of the villain, but being like, yeah. You know, like... Elon
At least Thanos is a cool villain.
Man, it's awesome.
With actual purpose.
Okay. You're really not supposed to root for Thanos, I'm just letting you know. I mean, hey, you're free to. Free fucking.
Yeah, I'll still root for Thanos, and I really don't care.
I thought I was the hero, but hey. Amen.
That's relative.
Yeah,
That's relative, TJ.
You know, this fucking yelling ass bitch that... I saw someone today say that maybe this girl should be compensated, considering how often her face is used in these like right-wing compilations.
Oh, dude, for real, she could sue and actually probably get some fucking money.
Maybe it's time to make a little moolah.
Yeah.
Off the scream heard around the world. I made fun of her at the time. You know,
the scream heard around the world, dude. She should honestly legit get some money off of that. Like, I kind of wonder where all these like like anti-SJW meme chicks and shit, like, you know, the red hair was like, just has that face with those thick ass glasses, you know, this chick, the scream heard around the world. Like, I kind of legit wonder what they're doing now, you know what I mean? Not out of, like, you know, some malintent, just out of legit curiosity. It's like, you know, what happened, you know, to them since the memes? Since they were essentially memed, you know, into oblivion by these fucking weird right-wing chuckle fucks.
What fucking right do I have to call him else? I'm a silly motherfucker myself. But yeah, scream at the sky. But then, you know, that was what, in 2016? And then 2017 through 2022 happened.
And it validated her
I think
scream.
She's been kind of vindicated.
Yeah.
Maybe she just saw into the fucking...
She did a little bit,
that we,
honestly.
None of us saw coming.
She knew.
She's actually quite prescient. And what is her reward for being prescient enough to realize the horrors that were in store for the rest of us?
Memed by the same people that she was...
meme forever.
Just by the same people that fucking she's worried about. Love it.
I guess it's kind of hard to scream at the sky and still be taken seriously. Even if you were kind of right.
Depends.
Alright, so here's so the whole free speech thing was actually just wanting to be shitty to trans people, again, without consequences. What are you talking about? What's going on here? What is this?
I mean, kind of.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start misgendering again.
Of course, Matt Walsh, the fascist.
Holy shit, what a fucking hero. God, he's amazing.
Like, this dude already literally advocates basically allowing his fucking fans and his followers to do bomb threats, you know, to fucking hospitals and shit. So, I mean, just another dude who can unironically be dealt with out in public, and I think everyone would celebrate it.
It's time.
Oh, no.
For too long now.
Matt Walsh suddenly had a reverse head transplant. Where it's like, yeah, like, you know, we just... It's like, it's one of those new surgeries where it's just like, hey, you know, we basically take the skull, we put that on the outside, and we just flip the skin around, just wrap that shit up, and put it on the interior side of the skull, and then we let the brain, you know, just bloop, be like an exo brain, you know, it's like, you know, it's on the outside instead.
But now, Papa Elon is just...
I mean, all the cool kids are doing it these days.
And we don't have to do that shit anymore. Now, we can look at a person who clearly looks and sounds like a woman.
And say they're a man.
Nay.
Nay.
You're a man, sir. Oh, yeah. I know these things. For I am Matt Walsh.
The knower of all.
Knower of things. Just because you grow your hair or wear a dress doesn't make you a woman. I agree with that.
I mean, I guess. Like, I have long hair. I grow my hair out. I don't wear a dress. But, yeah, just wearing dresses or having long hair. Hey, Matthew Martin, you do realize there are a group of dudes out there called femboys, right? Like, dudes who are very feminine, grow their hair out, wear dresses, but they're still dudes. They're just very feminine dudes. Like, you know those... You know that's a thing, right? Just because someone wears a dress that has long hair doesn't mean they're trying to be a woman, bro. Not every dude that does that is trying to be a woman or be trans or whatever. Oh my god. It just shows how narrow-minded these stupid fucking people are. It's like... Just, oh, man who happens to be in a dress, long hair, you're trying to be a woman, you're just... It's like, what? Huh? It's like, no. I mean, it's like, there's a little bit more complexity to that there, buddy.
So, you know, it's kind of a little fly in the ointment, maybe, but whatever. Ian Miles Chong.
My stepdad believes that. I'm not surprised.
I will say, you could say a lot of things about Ian Miles Chong, you guys.
Like how much of a fucking dumb shit fascist moron that he is. And he fucking lives in like Singapore, so he fucking lectures about the problems of America while sitting on an ivory tower in somewhere fucking like Indonesia or like, wherever the fuck.
Guys, that's sexual fucking magnetism, okay? I mean, you look at this guy, you can say a lot of things. I don't agree with his ideology, he's a jerk, he's mean, blah, blah, blah. But you can't deny that's one sexy son of a goddamn bitch, man.
Not really.
Oh, yeah. I just look at him, I just want to fucking... It's too explicit for YouTube. But, there's some dirty thoughts.
Did the mail ever come yet?
Get everything you've ever wanted to say.
Did the mail ever come yet?
Keep saying it till the end of time. Never let anyone silence you. Men cannot get pregnant. Oh my God, the bravery. He's so fucking brave. He's so goddamn brave, you guys. Holy shit! Woo! Courage.
The mail's not here, so.
Remember where you were on this day when you heard these words. Remember where you were on the day that Ian Miles Chong spoke the truth.
Men cannot get pregnant. The truth.
Men are not women. Test.
I mean, it's just like maybe like biological men, but hey, if they, if there's women who are trans men that happen to be pregnant while going for a transition, like that is also a thing. Like that is very much a thing.
Censors have been fired.
Men are not women.
Pretty sure you could have always gotten
Wait. Men are not testing if the old census have been fired. You like.
And in fact, this one, and in fact, this one, and also this one.
And those are just
you could have gotten away with any of these tweets before. There's nothing, nothing in any of these tweets that you couldn't have already said. So whoop-de-fucking goddamn do. Now this is something you don't see every day. What is this?
The bird is freed. What? So we got a Pepe profile picture, so this guy's totally an incel. Endless neighbors being spammed. And also the more derogatory Jewish, terminology. And I can at least say this one. And he's also spamming faggots endlessly. I'm bisexual, I like dick, I can at least say that. I get a pass on that one.
This is what freedom looks like.
There's at least like 20 of them too, like if
these
each.
Motherfucking right-wingers, they always make a big spectacle of like, oh man.
We're not racist, we're not anti-Semitic, we're not homophobic. Hey, the bird's been freed. Oh, let me spam N-words and
time for us to
faggot and other shit.
Because our ideas have been censored. We got a lot of important things to say.
So I got an episode of class. If you like dick and are like bisexual or gay, yes. As far as I'm concerned, like anyone who's a part of the LGBTQ gets to pass. As far as I care.
And then you let them have it. It's like, all right, you say what you want. Here it is. Here it is.
And even then, I don't really necessarily care if someone who isn't says it. It just kind of depends on how they say it, like the context of it.
I think they said that since Elon took over, usage of the N-word has spiked 500%.
Go figure.
500%. Oh.
What about the N-word pass?
I mean, now that they're able to...
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're white passing. I would not do that.
Ideas. It's like, look,
I don't know if you got any in you, but if you got,
pretty good fucking ideas.
Like, some black in you, I still, you're white passing, wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, I see what they're saying now. No wonder the left was so desperate to censor this, right? I mean, now that you see it all laid out in all of its glory,
black
it's
ancestry.
not hard to argue with. The facts are on their side.
I'm not the person to go to for that question.
These ideas are just too powerful. Can't even compete with this. Here's Matt Walsh again. He's identified the real problem here.
The left are the first
left
words.
isn't worried that they'll be banned or targeted. They know that isn't gonna happen, and nobody's calling for it.
Yeah, you are.
They're simply worried that other viewpoints will be heard.
Ugh.
They know they cannot compete in a free and open ideological marketplace. That's right.
No, that's you, because, like, you're the ones who advocate for censorship and for banning books and for fucking, trying to oppress, like, entire fucking ethnic groups and do history revisionism and shit, you fucking Nazi piece of faggot shit, Matt Walsh. Like, you fucking scum. So, like, I mean, it's you, like, I mean, these fucking, like, fucking parasites, dude, they always project their fucking shit all the goddamn time. So, it's like, the left, it's like, no, it's the right. Like, if anything, mainly the fascist right, you piece of shit. How much you want to bet that Kanye West is banking Candace Owens? I would not put chips on that, personally. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily put chips on it.
Guys like this. The ideas are too powerful. The idea, the funny thing to me is that Matt Walsh has been on Twitter forever. Every other right-winger on the face of the earth has been on Twitter forever. And none of them have had any trouble espousing whatever ideology they've wanted to on Twitter all this time.
Because Twitter and a lot of these social media platforms already have a right-wing bias as it is. Like, they accept progressive and lefty shit enough. But, if you get a little too radical, or if you're an anarchist, or if you're, like, a staunch, militant anti-capitalist, and nope. They just want, like, progressive capitalist libs. Like, that's what they want. Like, they don't want, like, the more hardcore left types and shit. Like, these, like, these social media platforms, all, stringently have a fucking right-wing bent into them. Because they're private capitalist for-profit entities, and, that's what they desire at the end of the day, is fucking power and money.
Tons of right-wing thought on Twitter. It has not been
so censored. Let the stock contradicts that very... it's pretty extremely.
Or shit on or anything. Well, maybe it's been shit on, but by users and stuff. Like, nothing has happened to the right wing on Twitter. There's never been any sort of, like, no, you're not, like... Sometimes they run afoul of the TOS. Guess what? So do a bunch of lefties.
Yep.
I ran afoul of the TOS.
I ran afoul of the TOS.
Apparently. My account's gone. Look.
Because basically, I dare say
right
fight
there.
back against fascists and thus...
It's dead. Dead account. You know why? Because I said fucking gringo. Because I was making fun of a white racist who hated Mexicans. There was some Mexican-hating piece of shit on Twitter, and he was mad at a dude who had a shirt that said, "Relax, gringo, I'm legal." And he went on a tirade, and I made fun of the guy, and in the course of making fun of him, I used the word gringo, and I got banned from fucking Twitter. Because I guess I ran afoul of the fucking TOS on that.
Because you'd be racist.
So, there's no fucking magical protection based on ideology. If you fucking violate the TOS, you're always fucking susceptible to getting, shit canned off the fucking platform. But here's the thing. All these right-wingers, they're gonna be able to fucking say whatever the fuck they want. And the left is still gonna be hamstrung. We're still gonna have our hands tied behind our back on this platform.
Yep.
Because the kind of stuff that really needs to be said in this country still can't be said on Elon Musk's Twitter.
Because he'd ban it too.
He already sent the signals.
I mean, he already, has tried to ban and deplatform any criticism against him just in general by, trying to sue the fuck out of people, holding grudge and, trying to fuck them over, essentially, after the fact. I mean, it's he's very adamant about, essentially, silencing or censoring anything that would go against him. So, of course, I would still be very adamant, on the Twitter platform. And who's that mainly going to affect? People on the left. Because they're the most critical of Elon Musk.
We can't have it be a platform encouraging violence. We can't have it be a platform where violence is encouraged.
Even though the right wing are always advocating for people to go to the wall.
There's a lot of fucking problems in this country that probably need violence as their solution. Oops! Sorry, did I speak a fucking truth you didn't want to hear? Well, eat my dick. It's a little one. It's a little hors d'oeuvre for you. So,
but it's the truth.
Down, eat it. And then eat my shit. That's a little bigger. You gotta take big old fucking fat shits, really fucking fill up that toilet bowl. Eat that. Come on down with a spoon and eat that fucking delicious chocolate gravy. Come on.
You know.
Yeah, have some of that chalky baba. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's the truth, though. It's just like, I mean, yeah, frankly, at the end of the day, there are some things that probably do need, a little bit of violence that needs solving and shit. Just straight the fuck up. It's like, yeah, I mean, there are certain, I mean, does that mean we use, like, like the gun as, the form of violence? No. But, because violence is a very, very broad thing. It doesn't even have to be directed at people necessarily either. But nonetheless, it's still a fucking option and still one that I think, is pretty important.
A fucking platform where right-wingers will be able to say whatever the fuck they want, including encouraging violence, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you ever notice that it's always okay for these motherfuckers to encourage violence?
Yes.
Like if they say, like, we need to bomb the shit out of Middle East, kill all them fucking Arabs.
Or they'll even say that for Portland, too. It's like, we need to drop a Moab on Portland. Portland would be better if they just, just wipe that fucking town off the map, shit like that. Or, like, we need to have people, good, honest patriots, fucking patrol those cities and clean house and blah, 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 blah. Like, I mean, all that overt violence and direct threats of violence at that.
But if I was to say, like, if Matt Walsh, get on this platform, is like, we need to fucking make sure all these goddamn trannies and Arabs, blah, 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 all these fucking people I hate can't fucking do nothing, take away all their rights, blah, 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 blah. Nothing's gonna happen to him.
Because he already does that.
The Twitter of yesteryear, not on the Twitter of today. But if I was to say one fucking word about Matt Walsh and his bodily autonomy, if I was to say anything encouraging the violation of that, I'd be shit canned in a fucking second.
Yep.
Happens all the goddamn time. Because for some reason, society has come to this conclusion that right-wingers are allowed to advocate for as much violence as they want to, as much disgusting bullshit as they want to, as much dehumanization, brutalization, genocide, whatever the fuck bullshit gets their little dicks hard that day, it's all fine.
Yep.
But if you say one motherfucking word about them,
you gotta watch out. You gotta make sure that their feelings aren't hurt.
Yeah. Go clutch your fucking pearls, bitch.
Fucking moral Puritans.
Walsh, disgusting fucking piece of pig shit. Oh, meet me, motherfucker. Meet me in the streets, bitch.
It's you never do that. Matt Walsh is too much of a bitch. He's too much of a fucking baby. Like, I mean, it's like, that's the one thing that I, exceptionally hate about these fucking rats, is that, they never want to actually, like, have their shit, mentioned out in public. Especially in the cities that are infested with the people that, they want to bemoan about it, because if they actually did, they know they would get a fucking stomping.
We're all waiting for this one, right? Here's the one we're all waiting for, eh? This is the one, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This is the one we're all sitting back with our popcorn like, all right, any day now, any second now, right? Because that's going to be the real signal, isn't it? That's going to be the real signal that freedom has returned to Twitter.
Yeah, I doubt that my Twitter will come back either.
When finally Donald Trump can once again grace this fine platform with his wit, his wisdom, his intelligence, his integrity.
Yes.
His eloquence. Trump has his own platform. He doesn't even want to come back to Twitter. Dude, if you believe
God,
you're a fucking imbecile.
The only reason why he had True Social was just so he can have a substitute for Twitter. Like, he absolutely wants to come back. He doesn't give a shit.
Trump only said that because it didn't even seem like an option. Now that he can actually come back, he ain't even gonna hesitate.
No shit.
He'll slit the throat of fucking Truth Social and all that other bullshit because it's not working. No one's there. No one gives a fuck about that. He has a chance to be brought back to the fold of a mainstream fucking political platform. The one that, by the way, pretty much made him famous in the first place. Oh yeah, he's coming back. Don't fucking get your wires crossed. The motherfucker is coming back. Like, give me a break. That was just sour grape shit. You actually believed Trump when he said that shit?
I definitely didn't. And honestly, I would be shocked if he, somehow stays, like, insistent about staying on Truth Social. Just like, no, I'm staying here. So I could be like, what? Okay. I still don't believe it, but alright. I mean, because, like, Trump basically, like, spent most of his presidency just sitting on fucking Twitter. He spent most of his life before then when Twitter was around being on Twitter, basically.
But you know the fucking Aesop's fables of the sour grapes? I think it's a fox that's trying to like, ooh, he sees some juicy, delicious grapes, but they're kind of out of his reach, and he tries, he can't get them, and he's like, grapes are probably fucking sour anyway. That's all that was. But you know what? Now that those grapes have been lowered on down and Trump can get to them, of course he's back on Twitter, dude. 100% he's coming back on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. He's going to go back to his grapes.
The only thing I hope they restore my account. Fuck Trump's account. I don't give a fuck about that shit. This is the account that needs to be restored.
Let's do that for mine.
Let's see what Elon Musk said. He's going to form a little council. He's going to form a little advisory.
A council of freedom for Twitter.
Content advisory board or whatever the fuck. And that content advisory board is going to let Elon know, what the standards should be or whatever the fuck. And he's not going to make any moves until he hears from that advisory board or that council or whatever the fuck. So I'm hoping that, he'll announce his new rules soon.
I love how TJ's glasses are so reflective. You could see TJ within the glasses, from his fucking monitor that he has. And the chat. Dude, I want some glasses like this of how reflective they are. Holy shit.
What I'm allowed to get away with, because I'm going to use the platform of Twitter very differently. There's been a lot of tweets that I've written out and looked at and been like, probably can't get away with that. But you know what? You want to give me some freedom of speech? All right. I'll fucking use it. Believe me.
Damn right. Amen, baby.
Plenty of shit I have to say that I can't say.
Dude, you know what?
I'm ready for...
Dude, I'm ready. You know what? If TJ gets his shit back, I will try to get my shit back, honestly. Because then, oh boy, it's gonna be fun.
To me.
You know what? Maybe Twitter might be fun.
Taste. Give me a little crumb of freedom.
At least a crumb. Come on, Elon.
Unfortunately, I think that, this whole idea that Elon Musk has come to bring freedom to the platform is probably bullshit.
It's bullshit, yeah.
I think we're going to find out that he's still pretty beholden to advertisers and money.
No shit. Oh,
and
yeah.
By the way, let's remember, too, that Elon Musk did not come up with the $44 billion all on his own to buy this. He does not have that much liquid capital. He got investors from Saudi Arabia and Binance and a bunch of other places. So he might be the head honcho on this shit, but there's a lot of other interests that have, got their fingers in this now.
Yep.
Just remember that I think $5 billion of the dollars that he just paid for this platform with come from Saudi Arabia. So who knows what...
And honestly, for a goddamn fact that they're going to be, making sure that, their interests are beholden on Twitter. Not like they already were.
Saudi Arabia will now be shown on the platform, right? This guy's full of shit, but that's fine. If it gets my account back, I guess it's all worth it. Whatever fucking devastating, cataclysmic social effects might happen, who really gives a shit? If the Amazing Atheist account is restored, that's all that truly matters, right? I think we can all agree on that at the end of the day.
I like that.
That's what's beautiful. That's what's powerful.
True.
Those investors will be pulling the strings. Well, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah.
I mean, anyone who's a rich capital owner is going to be fucking being beholden to the strings of investors and other capital owners that are helping along, with this entrepreneurship fucking fiasco that one of them does. I mean, it's just all part of their fucking game. Like, I mean, it's like there is always going to be class solidarity when it comes to the, capital owners and the elites and shit when it comes to this type of shit. Because that's what it looks like. I mean, this is what it is. But, they always want to make sure that is, not allowed, whatsoever. If anything, as much divide when it comes to that, for those that they're, oppressing and those that they exploit. Including on the platforms, too, that they run.
Twitter will probably barely change. I think it's going to change. I mean,
it'll change.
$44 billion on something to keep it exactly the same.
Yeah.
Musk is definitely going to make some changes, but is it going to be some free speech utopia? Fuck no. It ain't going to be that.
That will be what doesn't change.
It's going to be pretty much the same if you're a leftist or a normal person. Just like a normal everyday normie motherfucker. But if you're a right-winger, it's going to get a little bit more lax. That's going to be about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit more freedom for the right-wing bullshit, which is basically just like they're going to allow more racism and transphobia and shit.
And homophobia and all that shit.
That's going to be the great freedom. You got the freedom to fucking scream the N-word 50 times or misgender somebody. And that's going to be like the great wow. Truly.
Oh, yes. Freedom to be a bigoted piece of shit. Yes. Freedom of speech.
TJ, what if Musk came directly at you on Twitter? Then I'd come directly at him outside of Twitter. Can you post dick pics on there now? Yeah, I think you can.
You can post dick pics on Twitter.
Yeah, you can definitely post dick pics on Twitter.
There's like dedicated porn accounts on Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
He needs to buy YouTube next, so Amazing Atheist returns the Amazing Atheist. Yeah, damn right. Buy everything, Elon. Buy every social media. Make it all free.
Oh, God.
Free.
Actually, please don't.
To buy, NSFW because might be on the chopping block. Well, that's the opposite of freedom. Oh, yeah, we've made the platform freer. Goodbye, porn accounts.
Oh, my God, if they did that...
What?
Dude, like, at least, like, a third of Twitter is basically just porn.
Freer.
Like, if you wanted to, you could basically make Twitter your own personal little, like, porn site. Like, honestly.
Oh, it is. More racism, less tits. Okay, that's the opposite of what I like.
Yeah, boo, fuck that.
Why'd you do this?
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Free Elon Musk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know it. That's some powerful shit right there.
I mean, Twitter would go the way of Tumblr at that case.
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the Saudi fucking interest in Twitter is going to mean for the platform.
More queerphobia, transphobia. I mean, that much for sure.
You know that Saudi Arabia and freedom of speech don't exactly go hand in hand?
Of course not.
So there's that. I don't know. Remains to be seen. We're standing by on that one. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Kanye. Here's a little segue between the two stories here. Yee's Twitter is publicly visible again. I guess it was
temporarily
off the
suspended
platform for a minute, but even before Elon Musk restored anybody's Twitter,
honestly, it's probably because Yee's account only had like a month suspension or something like that. It wasn't a permanent one.
Things first, get Kanye back on that motherfucker. Make sure Kanye got a place.
Oh my God.
And
I honestly feel like that wasn't really Musk. That was just probably because he had a month suspension.
Of course, Kanye was banned from Twitter in the first place. Was for this tweet. It says, "I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people." The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also.
But that's also like a very anti-Semitic talking point.
You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Amen, Kanye. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Got some courageous motherfuckers cropping up. This is the age of heroes we live in, isn't it?
The age of martyrs. Of heroes and martyrdom.
I love that Kanye West. How old is Kanye West? Hold on. I forget how old this motherfucker is.
He's gotta be like, what, his 40s, 50s or something?
His name is Yee now, right?
I'm not going by that.
He's 45 years old.
He's 45, okay.
Kanye West went through all 45 years of his fucking life thinking that DEFCON is pronounced DEFCON.
He's not exactly a mentally stable individual.
Oh my God, what a fucking moron, dude. Oh, they need... Okay. We need a different word for a musical genius. We cannot... If you're a musical genius, which Kanye is by pretty much any account that, anybody who fucking has, like, musical acumen or whatever will admit that Kanye has... they won't use the word genius, but he has...
Yeah, I'm sitting here as a musician, like, I'm not going to use the word genius for him on this. I'll say he's talented, and definitely, is like a talented artist in a lot of ways. So I like some of his songs. So I mean, it's just like, I can at least give credit for the art.
For that, but a lot of people will say genius. So I think we need a different word because it obviously went way too much to Kanye's head. They told him like, Kanye, you a genius.
Yeah, like talented musician.
Genius, man. He's like, I am, yeah. And he went around thinking that it just applied to everything. No, it doesn't. You're a genius in the realm of music and like that, okay? You got some skills there. But when it comes to like the comprehension of reality and just basic shit like knowing
it's just
that
a basic comprehension of reality.
DEFCON and you know stuff like that. You're actually kind of a fucking moron, okay? You have an IQ of like, yeah, someone just said you have an IQ of 78.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's more like a Pop-Tart.
It's probably pretty fair.
I feel like it's more of like an IQ of a Pop-Tart.
You're a pretty fucking stupid guy, Kanye. I'm sorry to tell you. I know that it hurts to fucking find that out from me of all people, but yeah, you're a really dumb guy. You know, you're not intelligent. You have nothing to say on any subject that's worth hearing.
He really doesn't.
The subject of like music, of course.
I mean, honestly, and even then, I would take it with a grain of salt.
You're a good musician, and you've made some good albums. And I'm not gonna deny it. It's not my shit. I don't necessarily go and fucking bump Kanye and shit, but you know, I've heard enough to know, like, yeah, he's got some fucking skills.
Kind of. He did want to name one album. I think it was the album, like, literally called Ye or whatever the fuck. He literally wanted to call that album Hitler. So, like, I don't know, like, well, I know why, because he's an anti-Semitic Nazi fuck, which just like, his idiocy and his mental illnesses does not justify any of that. So, it's like, you know, even with that in mind, he should fucking know better, but he doesn't. So, I mean, all in all, like, you know, the dude's harbored a lot of these views for quite a while, if anything. I mean, so, even with this anti-Semitic shit, it's not necessarily new with him at all.
And beats and shit, yeah. No doubt. No denying. But that doesn't translate to literally any other aspect of life, okay? And this shit where it's like, dude, you were literally a billionaire. You were a billionaire.
Not anymore.
And you decide, like, I'm literally going to unambiguously just be like, I hate Jewish people. You decided that, you woke up one morning and just decided, like, that's a good idea.
Nah, he didn't wake up one morning. He's had these views for quite some time.
Yeah. I am now going to just, like, be openly anti-Semitic on every platform possible, and I'm not going to let up. Because you know what, Kanye? The thing that's fucking crazy to me is, this tweet was not enough to lose him sponsorships and shit. Because Kanye is so goddamn crazy that, like, a bunch of companies kind of, like, looked at this tweet and were like, let's just kind of see where this goes. Let's see if this blows over, you know? And he could have just shut the fuck up.
I mean, honestly.
And in a week, no one would even be talking about this.
I mean, honestly, if anything, if he just, like, took the advice of people like Piers Morgan or fucking, Andrew Neil and shit, being like, hey, you know, we're giving you an out to essentially apologize here. And if anything, try to do them a fucking favor, do this dude a favor. I mean, like, he probably wouldn't lose any of his deals and shit, but nah, he decided to, like, literally, like, quintuple down and be like, nah, the Jews. It's like, oh my fucking god, you absolute yuckle fuck.
It's a little weird anti-Semitic tweet, because it just would have been a...
Oh, is there finally a Patreon post for their episode? Wow, there is. It's on clowns. Oh boy.
Hey, radar.
Early history clowns were fucking just like crazy and ridiculous. You know I'm a Switch, right? Maybe I want that. Who knows?
Hey, Kanye said some.
But not like that. Not that hardcore. Like, I mean, I've seen that. Seen Prolapse name before, and that's like, oh god, it's like, fuck. I know if you do it right, it doesn't hurt or anything, and it's safe. But like, that's just like, nope.
So whatever, you know, like,
I think that mail truck finally showed up.
West, now known as Ye. The company saying
hold up. We gotta fucking play this from the beginning here.
Yeah, turn this up a little.
Listen to this shit. Why is it so fucking low in volume?
Yeah, turn it up, bro.
Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Alright.
Not only submissive.
Boost his shit up. Boost
God
his shit
damn
up.
it.
Boost his shit up.
I mean, I kind of do too. That's the problem. Who's gonna be the power bomb?
Oh, why? My volume's really low today. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna refresh this.
Adidas won't drop me. Proceeds to drop him. That's what I love about it.
Now
Adidas has dropped.
I guess that's
Kanye.
It just literally shows up. I used to watch you 4 years ago when you had 10,000 people in your life. Now you're barely getting 600. 10,000 people in my life? I've never had 10,000 people in my life. I mean, I had a couple times on DP when we did like special events, like election coverage or something. Then yeah, we had like 10,000 people plus in those.
Yeah, I actually remember when they did the 2016 live election coverage. I didn't get into TP quite yet at that point, but I remember looking at it after the fact. And during that stream, they mentioned a few times they, went, oh, we just went over 10K, guys. There was a couple times just like, yeah, oh, hey, it looks like we're about to hit 11K. Holy shit, everyone's watching us. So it's like there's, they have, there's a, like, I mean, it was like they were shocked about it because it rarely ever happens. So it's like they maybe did like once or twice. But even back in the peak of DP, they got like maybe 4,000 average. About.
I think we got like, I don't know, like at our height, like 4,000 people watching.
There you go.
I don't know. You didn't have to ban the guy for that. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
Oh, the one of the mods got banned happy. How dare you fucking defile TJ and lead against him. Boo.
But I do, you guys are being stingy as fuck. I told you to fucking give me your money, and you're not doing it. So get that shit pouring in. I told you I'm gonna read that shit at the end. Come on. Anyway.
You greedy bastard.
Kanye West lost $2 billion after... Okay, maybe this just shows, like, where my value system is at or whatever the fuck, but, like... When it comes to Kanye's anti-Semitism, here's my thoughts on it. I don't really give a shit. Sorry, don't really give a fuck that Kanye West is anti-Semitic. You know why I don't really care that Kanye West is anti-Semitic? Because he's a fucking moron.
Yeah. I mean, normally I wouldn't either. Like, I feel like I normally would agree, but... I mean, like, he has a wide... like influence still especially within the right wing now at this point. So much there's like literal fucking Nazis on the 405 in LA literally doing Nazi saying that, oh, Kanye's right, blah 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 blah. Like, I mean, yeah, he's a fucking moron and shit, and I feel like given other circumstances I probably legit wouldn't give a shit. He's like, oh, alright, just another weird quacko Nazi. Alright, whatever, who cares? Moving on. But, I mean, it's like he has a little bit more suave influence and shit when it comes to, like, his platform and shit. When it comes to just how much money influence, especially being an artist and, a musician, having that under his belt. Like, I feel like it's a little more than that.
A lunatic, and he's a fucking moron. So who gives a shit about literally anything he has to say on any subject under the sun other than, like, music?
Ask right-wingers. Ask other anti-Semites and Nazis that are fucking flaunting over to him right now because of that shit. I mean, that's why I said I normally agree if that wasn't such a, thing going on because of this in the past couple weeks.
Or his own, like, personal demons or whatever the fuck, then I guess maybe there might be some insight there. But, like, Kanye West has something to say about, sociology or politics. You know how much I care about that? Zero. I don't care about that at all, but you know what? It's so fucking...
Nor should anybody. But there are some people that, weirdly enough, will attach themselves because they want to hear his insight on that shit, even though it means fuck all. It's kind of the problem. It's like, not everyone thinks like you, TJ.
Have the goddamn business sense to not be out there like...
I mean, at least when it comes to this specific thing, I mean, I wish people did, but unfortunately, that isn't the case. I mean, that's why I feel like I would agree with this, if it was like a more obscure, like, indie artist or some shit. Like, if there was like some little rapper that is only kind of like partially known in like the little rap community or trap community, I don't, whatever that is, like within the subgenre of rap and shit. Like, if it was, like, one of those weirdos or something, then I probably would be like, yeah, who gives a shit? Like, he's just gonna be obscured by, like, 10 other littles. You know what I mean? But, like, I mean, at this point, it's, yeah, I mean, it's a little different, you know? It's like, he's a far more bigger and more widespread voice in comparison to, like, other musicians and shit. I mean, it's like, I mean, I'd say the same thing if, like, all of a sudden, like, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden out of nowhere is like, the Jews or something like that. I mean, he would never do that. I mean, he's not that. He's kind of conservative and a little more, bit of a prude when it comes to weed, so that kind of sucks. But, I mean, whatever. Still makes good music and shit. And while it might be a little cuckoo, is not, like, fucking beyond, like, batshit insane cuckoo.
On Jews, and then daring companies that he's fucking has deals with, daring them to cancel him. Oh man, you got motherfuckers. I could go out and say anti-Semitic shit. What they gonna do? You know what they're gonna do, Kanye? They're gonna drop you, bitch. And they did. And you're gone. And you lost $2 billion fucking in net worth. You stupid, stupid, stupid motherfucker. How dumb can you goddamn be, motherfucker? How fucking, like, $2 billion to put your name on some fucking shoes. To be like, yeah, these my shoes, motherfucker.
I mean, this is like the mindset of a lot of, like, you know, not like a lot of Nazis and far right, you know, piece of shit. Like, it's just like, hey, I mean, it's like a lot of them will, you know, do things like more so for, like, I mean, obviously very stupid and irrational means and reasoning, but for ideological means and shit, because, oh, the Jews or some shit. Like, you know, if they have a significant financial impact against that, you know, as a reaction, it doesn't really matter to them. If anything, to them, it's just more vindication of like, oh, see, I was right. And just like, you know, rabble-rouses, you know, more people that already think that way. Or are going to be impressionate to those type of fucking thoughts like, you know, Kanye. So, I mean, again, it's why I feel like I normally would agree with TJ for the most part. I think, at least when it comes to not giving a shit, at least that part specifically. But that's why that part's disagreeable in my mind.
To slap your fucking dumb fuck name on some dumb fuck
this shit, though, I agree with.
So that idiots could pay too much for them and you could be a goddamn billionaire. But you know what was more important? Going around and letting people know, man, he's...
Oh, so it's your health insurance you lose if you own property, not the income? Okay. Well, at least that's better. I hate going to the doctor anyway. Well, as long as they're not, like... As long as you know, at least, you know, try to mind your own health, you know, and take awareness to that type of shit, I mean, you should be alright. Oh my god, this dog is trying to stretch so much, and he doesn't even know where to stretch. Oh, you stretchy puppy. You sleepy, stretchy puppy, you.
An idiot! You're so fucking stupid! It's insane how fucking dumb you are, dude!
Oh my god, you stretchy boy.
The ultimate deal in life. You were playing life on fucking easy mode. And you still managed to colossally...
He spoils his dog of hamburgers? I mean, he's been spoiled by hamburgers before, unintentionally.
This is like dying on the first fucking Goomba in Super Mario Brothers.
Eats one and stepdad eats one? Aww.
I mean, holy fucking goddamn hell! Oh, oof, Kanye. Oof, 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 bitch! Nah!
Nah! You know, hold on, I actually have like a little meme. I have a little meme that's actually kind of related to that. The oof. The Grand Council of Oof. Hold on. It's in my gallery, I need to find it. It should be in my pics and memes. Oof, oof, oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oof. Alright. Oh, yep, there it is. Oof, oof, and oof. The council of the oofs. Oof. I love these. I don't know, like... where these come from. I've seen actually different pictures of these type of like rocks, these little rock statues, but I love them. They're so cool. These are so awesome. I kind of want to learn more about where they come from and stuff, just because they look so cool. They're kind of adorable.
we even found out
it's like
that Kanye West like has this like deep-seated admiration for Hitler. Like people are coming out like, yeah, Kanye loves Hitler. It's like, why were you, Kanye? Even if you do love Hitler, how do you not have the common goddamn sense to play the Hitler card a little closer to your goddamn chest?
Because he's an anti-Semite. He thinks he could get he thinks he could get away from it and not give a shit. Like, I mean,
Hitler.
I mean, I'm basically trying to like rationalize the irrational. I mean, you know, because they're irrational fucks. You know, especially Kanye. Like, he's even more exceptionally irrational. But it's just like, ugh.
Maybe shut the fuck up about it because you got a $2 million shoe deal. Dumb! TJ, it's a poor and poorly edited reality show. Stop pretending it's real. Dude, you motherfuckers that go around just everything's fake, everything's a fucking work. Okay, I get it.
It's all work.
I get it that you feel that you're like too scared.
Okay, that person is like a little too far in a conspiratorial rabbit hole. It's like literally everything in reality is a work. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. It's like, okay, bro, settle down, take your medications. It's like, bruh.
Invest in anything because you just think like it's all an illusion. The puppet masters are pulling the strings. I get it. But quit trying to fucking force that shit on me. I would rather just fucking take it at face value, okay? Because I don't think that it's all an illusion. Like,
not all of it. Like, yeah, I mean, goddamn.
Do you really think that it's impossible that there's just some stupid anti-Semitic dude that threw away a bunch of money because he's dumb? Is that too far-fetched to be real to you? Because I don't think so. I've definitely
it's definitely not far-fetched.
And even, you know what, even if it is fake, fine, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if it is? You can't prove it, I can't prove it, no one fucking knows. So we might as well have fun with it, right? Quit being a fucking killjoy, whiny baby piece of shit. What am I supposed to talk about if everything is just fucking a work and fake? Am I supposed to just sit here and be like, well, I was going to talk to you guys about some news stories, but since it's all lies,
it's all the work.
Twiddle my fucking thumbs and finger my butthole. Fucking twat, dumbass motherfucker, shut up. Go away.
Oh my god, I love TJ, dude, when he gets all worked up. Oh my god.
You're a fucking dumbass. You know what? You're not even a real person. You're a bot, bitch. Yeah, that's right.
You're a bot, motherfucker.
You're just a bot.
You're a bot. Oh, you think everything's a work? Well, you're the work. Damn, Uno card.
I love this. Right. So Kanye West, right? He loses his deal with
let's see if the mail finally came or not. I feel like it came. I have a hunch.
Kanye West loses his deal with whatever shoe company it was, Adidas. And Kanye, he says to himself, alright, no big deal. I'm Kanye motherfucking West, bitch. So he strolls right in to the Skechers headquarters, uninvited, unannounced, and just thinks like, I'm gonna get me a deal. That's right, I'm just gonna walk into Skechers headquarters and be like, yo, Adidas don't want me no more, but I know you bitches. Can't wait to carry the Yeezy brand, Skechers, and the Skechers people literally just like escorted him out of the building like, no, we don't want you, go away. Oh, the hubris, the stupidity, the blithe fucking ignorance, the total and utter lack of humility, and that's coming from me.
Hi.
A person whose ego literally is so big that it distorts reality itself. Even I am in awe of the lack of humility possessed by Kanye West, okay? This motherfucker loses one deal.
Yes.
And just...
He loses the one deal while I gain a deal. I actually got the shop notification that it finally got delivered. As I have... Oh, yeah. Bloop. Bloop. Oh my goodness, it's in a box. It's a box in a box. Oh my god. It's a box within a box. Oh, Zukov, you think this is for you. But it's not for you. That's definitely got the heft to it. Right there. There you are. There you is. I don't think I need to do a few minutes. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. This is good. This is more for... I don't know. There we go. Plop. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, okay. I see y'all. That. Yeah, okay. Pop that open. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Alright. So this is probably the easiest way to load this fucker. Is probably just open this bitch like so, and then just use this to... Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Then you just twirl this around to do the spring. Okay, dokie. Ooh, oh, that's adorable. Comes with a little loop, so you can attach it to something. Attach it to a little lanyard. Here, I want to see what this looks like on this. Oh my god, it's gonna look so absurd. And then we'll go back to the TJ programming on this Kanye rant. Oh god, I can already tell it's gonna look ridiculous. But in an awesome way. Oh my god, look at this. Holy shit. Now, if I had like a little bipod in the front, then I could just kind of hold it like this and... Or have it like nestled on something. Just do it like that and just... Actually, that would work a little bit. Because then I could really like... Okay, yeah, dude. I can see myself bump firing the fuck out of this and having endless joy. Dude, with this thing... This is already hefty with it empty. Dude, this thing loaded, it's gonna be fucking heavy. Oh my god. Holy shit. This will be ridiculous. Oh, but it has a nice heft getting in there and out. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking ridiculous. Ugh. Now the question is, where will I put this on my vest? I have nowhere to put. I'm gonna need to get like I could probably find a surplus 75 round pouch or something like that. Oh my god, but that thing is fucking ridiculous. And I love it. That is awesome. Anyway. Try. Just kidding. Well, we'll go for you, guts. I will admit, I had a little bit of a eternal gun cummies with that one. Just be like, oh my goodness.
The headquarters of another corporation is like, I'm gonna get me a deal in here then. Like, what? Kanye! No!
Oh wait, he was booted out of his Skechers headquarters. It's like, I'm gonna go to Skechers, and they're just like, no. Wait, is it like the owner of Skechers, like I think I actually heard about this a little bit, Or I think he went to, like, I think he's been doing this with a few other companies, because I know there was one of them who the CEO was literally, like, a Jewish dude, and when he heard Kanye was there, he's like, get him the fuck out. Like, they were just like, immediately, I don't even care what he has to say, and get him out. This might be that incident, I think. Because they're just like, nope. There's a bank here in Alabama where they are doing a promo, open an account, get a free gun. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Hey, you open up an account with our bank, you get yourself a free gun. That is, like, literally the most American thing I think I've ever fucking heard. Jesus Christ. Like, I can literally feel the patriotism just oozing out for that. Oh my god. I guess literally just feel it. Like, that's literally how Europeans think how we set our banks up, just all over America. Well, yeah, you set the bank up in America and you get the free gun. That's how it works. They still do a background check, though. I'm sure they do. I'm sure, you know, yeah, like, because, you know, they're just like, here you go, just have it. You know, like, because, yeah, that's... I mean, that would even... I mean, well, worse, technically. That would also be a little better, too, because it'd be kind of funny.
Oh, you dumb fuck! It doesn't work that way! You know when it would have worked that way? Let me tell you something, Kanye. You could have probably made that work every day of your life from the first day that you became an international superstar. It could have worked on that day, right up until the day that you decided that your new thing is, I'm going to be an anti-Semite everywhere I go. Between that point and that point, you could have walked into Skechers and walked out with a fucking, a crazy amazing deal. But, now, like, I don't think this motherfucker has any idea what he's done to his own career. Even after losing billions of dollars.
I mean, why do you think Candace Owens is fucking, you know, trying to get financial benefit off of him? Because they know, especially Parler, that he at least has enough influence and enough of a following to where it can potentially at least, you know, prolong Parler's existence before eventually bankrupts at some point. So they can at least, you know, get, you know, more financial profit off of Kanye's name. Just like all these other companies do, basically. You know, so, I mean, that's essentially, it's like, you know, what he has left at this point. It's just, you know, fucking shitbags like that who are going to exploit him for that, but also on top of that, do so with his fucking, you know, anti-Semitic fucking shit. Because even Candace Owens is kind of like a Hitler fucking apologist and, you know, Nazi herself. So, it's going to make sense that Kanye's exceptionally going all in with that since they're all buddy-buddy. Get a free Winchester. Based? Question mark? I want a Winchester.
Point where he's now just no longer a billionaire. Even fucking after taking all these hits and being banned from every fucking social media platform under the sun and being just persona non grata everywhere. I think his music was even taken off of Apple Music.
Damn.
I don't even know if they did that to R. Kelly. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
It's still on Spotify, I know that much. But they've done, like, they've taken away so much. He's fucked away so much fucking clout and money and everything else, but he has no idea. He's still so dumb. He thinks he can just, like, waltz into a fucking headquarters of a major multinational corporation and walk out with a brand new deal secured to sell his shit. Yeah, it's like Mel Gibson, but times 100. You know, Mel Gibson had some crazy drunken rant against the Jews, but then he fucking, the next day, he woke up and he's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, no. Went on a rant about the Jews again. God damn it.
Everything he could to help, like, move past that and, like, you know, did all this, you know, did all the things you're supposed to do. Kanye West just, like, woke up the next day and was like, yep, doubling, tripling, quadrupling, quintupling down on this.
Sextupling down. I'm going so hard on it.
You know, like, Kanye West has less sense than Mel fucking Gibson.
And he's a wacko himself.
Think about that for a second.
He's a fucking cuckoo head, too.
Roll that around in your fucking brain. Oh. This is almost an aside. But in the midst of all this crazy shit, by the way, Kanye West breakdown, the only thing I can even kind of compare it to is Charlie Sheen. Remember when Charlie Sheen went fucking batshit crazy and was everywhere in the media for like 5 minutes? This is like that. Kanye West claims Django Unchained was his idea, says he pitched the concept to Jamie Foxx and Quentin Tarantino.
I think that's when he was with Piers Morgan or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Which, yeah, he was absolutely, totally the mastermind behind all that. Mm-hmm.
Amazingly credible claim. Yes, I believe that. Kanye West continued to make the rounds in conservative media circles. Following his anti-Semitic comments, the rapper now landed with Piers Morgan, claims Django Unchained was his idea, and originally pitched the story to director Quentin Tarantino and Jamie Foxx. West and Foxx worked together in 2005's Gold Digger, and for the music video, the singer and songwriter pitched Foxx and Tarantino a slavery-themed story. Tarantino can write a movie about slavery where actually him and Jamie, they got the idea from me, because the idea for Django I pitched to Jamie Foxx and Quentin Tarantino as the video for Gold Digger. And Tarantino turned it into a film. In the end, the music video for Gold Digger didn't go with the idea West alleged he had, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So this guy goes around, he's like, yeah, I fucking came up with this movie. So Quentin Tarantino has actually, for some reason, felt the need to respond to this. Here's what Tarantino
Oh, Tarantino said something?
There's not truth to the idea that Kanye West came up with the idea for Django, and then he told me, and I go, oh wow, that's a really great idea. Let me take Kanye's idea and make Django Unchained out of it. Okay? That didn't happen. I'd had the idea for a while before I ever met Kanye, explained Tarantino, who added that West had wanted to do a giant movie version of his album, The College Dropout, and told Tarantino he wanted to get different actors to do different tracks from the album. He did have an idea for a video, and I do think it was for the Gold Digger video, that he would be a slave. And the whole thing was the slave narrative, where he's the slave and he's singing Gold Digger, and it was very funny. It was a really, really funny idea. However, being a slave in a video seemed to be the only similarity. It was meant to be ironic, said Tarantino. It's like a huge musical. I mean, like, No Expenses Spared, all right? With him, it's like slave, rag outfit, doing everything. Then that was also part of the pushback on it, but I wish I had done it. It sounded really cool. Anyway, that's what he's referring to. So the only thing that the Gold Digger video that Kanye West wanted to make, and the only thing that they had in common with Django Unchained is they both involved slaves.
Basically, the themes around slavery was very much the only similarity.
Other than that... You know, it's like, okay, that's it. Oh, yeah.
I can fix her. You mean him? So what, Kanye? You can fix him? You mean?
I had an idea.
I know you can. He's way beyond the pale.
And then this motherfucker makes a movie with slaves in it. Oh, he stole my idea. He stole my fucking idea, dude. Oh my God, give me a
Candace Owens. Still, same thing with her.
Fucking break, Kanye. All right. So, Kanye West sat down with this dude here.
Oh, Lex Friedman.
Friedman, maybe? I don't know.
Friedman.
This was, I guess this was scheduled before all the controversy, but it happened during. So I've not watched any of this interview, but I figured it might be interesting to pop in. I saw there was a section on the Holocaust, and I saw there was another section on media and anti-Semitism, so we can take a little, like, peek at some of those.
I bet you would be a leftist grifter if there's more money made there. Maybe.
That, my friend, is why engineering...
I don't know why is everything so fucking quiet? What's going on here?
Yeah, TJ, everything's so quiet, bro.
Volume shit. I don't know why fucking shit's so goddamn quiet here.
Yeah,
okay, I see what's going on. So it's turned down on a system level for some fucking reason. Anyway, let's take a look at this.
And everything.
Okay, there we go.
That you have to
That's a lot better.
desperately study the lessons of history.
Desperately. Man, I don't understand.
Desperately.
How a motherfucker like this got 2.1 million subscribers, been doing this podcast, can't even say the word desperately. You gotta desperately, you know, do stuff when you talking and stuff. You gotta be like this way when you desperately believe blah 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 blah. Fuck! I should be fucking more famous than this guy. Look at his stupid haircut, for fuck's sake.
Does Sukov try to eat out of the cat litter box? Yes, he does sometimes.
What do you motherfuckers want from me, huh?
He's just kind of hanging out.
Stupid motherfucking
What's
idiots
right now?
out there in the world want from me that I ain't giving to you. What is this guy giving you that I ain't giving you? Stupid little suit and tie, is that what you want? You want me to wear a fucking little stupid fucking gay-ass suit and tie? Is that it?
I think it's just the fact that this guy tells sweet nothings into fucking sad, impressionable people's ears.
You want me to fucking
versus
mispronounce
you?
words? You want me to be a fucking moron like this twat? I don't know anything about this guy. I shouldn't be fucking saying this shit. Maybe this guy's real smart and real nice, and I mean,
he's kind of a conservative chuckle fuck. I mean, who cares?
Caught him.
I did actually legit kind of feel bad for him in this podcast, so.
We've all done it.
I mean, I actually remember seeing this when the songs reacted to it, and honestly, I do kind of felt bad for him, because, like, at some point, I don't know if TJ sees it or gets into it, but, like, fucking, like, Fredman, like, he was basically just like, you're one of them, you're being, it's like, I don't trust you, because you're one of them, like, Kanye was saying that to him, and he was just like, wow, bro, like, yay, dude, like, I'm kind of legit hurt by that, like, I'm not, like, trying to fucking, do something here, or whatever the fuck, like, yeah, actually, like, it's like, damn, I actually kind of feel bad for him a little bit, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, when I actually feel bad, like, how is, like, all these, like, random people he's been interviewing with, like, I'm somehow feeling sympathy for? Like, Andrew Neil, Piers Morgan, fucking this dude, it's like, how am I feeling sympathy for these people? Like, what the fuck? How's Kanye the one to make me feel bad for him?
Science was used to create atrocities. Engineering, the same. Engineering could be a tool of war.
We're still in the Holocaust.
What? What?
What?
What?
Like, right out of the gate, Kanye? Right out of the gate. Right out of the fucking gate, man.
Oh my god.
First thing you're gonna say, we're still in the Holocaust.
We're still in it.
Oh man, that's
still happening as we speak.
If that's food for thought.
Dock Eye was still open, I can still see those, I can still see the smoke from the ashes, rise from those, chimneys, as we speak today. Yep, exactly. That's what yep. It's like, dude, what, like, how, like, huh? I mean, what the actual fuck? Like, I don't even know, dude. Like, how does somebody just go to that and be like, yeah, let's try to reboot that? Like, I mean, there's no reason to. It's like outside just
moldy
fucking on it.
From the McDonald's dumpster.
A Jewish friend of mine said,
oh yeah, I have that one random Jewish friend that I'm not going to specify.
Said to me, Kanye, we still in the Holocaust, brah. And I said, word.
Word.
Go visit the Holocaust Museum. And my response was, let's visit our Holocaust Museum, Planned Parenthood. With all due respect.
Wow, so profound.
Yes. Oh yeah, women having the right to choose to terminate a pregnancy is exactly the same as Hitler mass murdering 6 million fucking people.
And also, Planned Parenthood doesn't even do just that either. Like, they also offer, like, birth control things, and if you like, and all sorts of other shit. Like, they do more than just that as well.
Beautiful.
Like, they're just a full-on clinic.
Beautiful fucking thoughts. If there's no pushback on this, it looks like there's about to be based on this guy's facial expression. If there's no pushback on this, fuck this guy. Let's see what he does.
Respect. I grew up in the Soviet Union. I'm Jewish.
Wait. That guy who's like 28 grew up in the Soviet Union? Like, how old is he? That dude looks like he's like barely older than me.
Perished in the Holocaust.
But what about them babies, though? But them little babies at Planned Parenthood, though? Kanye West's fucking imbecile, man. I love it so much. I am so here for Kanye West's fucking moron arc, dude. Guys,
I mean, when did that... I mean, did that ever stop? And then that, like, I mean...
Scientist TJ, you're...
Was there ever, like, a point where that, like, arc begun? You know what I mean? Like...
Didn't even use the right form of your, so I'm not going to take you very seriously. And also... Him being a genius at computer science is no more impressive than Kanye West being a genius at music. It doesn't necessarily translate to any other facet of reality. All right? So settle the fuck down. And also, I even fucking walked back what I said. All right? I was just all amped up. I was just fucking lashing out, and I fucking admitted that. And you know what? You could have been the bigger man and been like, you know what? TJ fucking owned up to the fact that he rushed to judgment on that guy. And you could have been like, you know what? I'm going to give him a pass. But instead, you had to snipe at me like a little punk-ass bitch motherfucker that you are, huh?
Hey, hey, you know, it's whatever it takes, you know, to make sure that people are like, yep, I feel good about my show right about here. I love it. Oh my goodness. I just like love how there are like, you know, even if, you know, someone is honest or walks back or actually, you know, has a more nuanced take about a thing, it's like, nope. Whatever the initial, you know, first few things I heard is what you said, and everything else is just, you know, one ear out the other. Nope. That's just all excuses. That's what you're making. Just excuses. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Eat my fucking goddamn ass, bitch. Liquefy my ass in a blender. Stir that shit up like a Baskin Robbins fucking mint chocolate chip shake. Fuckwit, dumbass, retard, moron, numbnuts, scumfuck, douchebag, asshole, cretin, fucking loser. Go away.
Oh, God.
Give me money.
This one is... and then just the bow of it all. Give me money. Before you leave, give me some money. Fucking, like, this is why I love TJ, dude. He's just such a whack-a-mole of a character, dude.
Germany, I have to push back that there is a difference.
Yeah.
Of the atrocities at that scale, at that time, on an entire people.
I was gonna say the number. That's the
I need to
difference.
get him treats.
It's not the number.
Because 6 million. Well, also, African Americans are actually Jew. Also,
No.
No.
No Kanye.
I just hate that so much. It's like, look, it's like, is it like so bad that you really need to try to add like extra points on like, hey, like like is that really it or something? I don't get it with that. It's like, what are with like mainly like these extremist black Israelite types that are just like, yeah, you know, I'm Jew too, even though you're just literally aren't. Unless you actually do have, like, you know, some mixed Jewish heritage. I mean, it's not like that's impossible. I mean, that totally is very possible. But just saying, it's like, I mean, like, and even then, if that's the case, like, I mean, why make such a absolute fucking adamant big goddamn deal out of it? Like, oh my god, that's why I hate the fucking, like, this absurd, just, like, dogmatic idea about, like, race and shit. It's just like, I mean, the acknowledgement and understanding and, you know, the nuance about, like, you know, the complexity of, like, the different ethnicities of the human race and shit, like, that's, you know, fact and obvious, but, like, that doesn't, you know, have, like, some sort of, like, superiority or, like, some complex over the other or some shit because of that. It's just so fucking ridiculous. And, I yearn for the day humanity could just get fucking past this shit, but unfortunately, there's just too many people out there on, you know, for whatever reasons, are just hung up on this shit. This is so stupid. Dude, there's a city here in Alabama that passed a law back in the 90s requiring all residents to own a gun. I mean, doesn't Switzerland basically do that on the national level? Where it's like, yeah, you know, it's like if you're an adult Swiss, you know, citizen, like, I mean, because, like, Switzerland's pretty much, I think, had a very strong history about that. I mean, so, I mean, I don't know, like, it's Alabama, I already know why they probably did that, but, I mean, you know, like, the idea itself isn't necessarily a bad idea, but knowing Alabama, I know exactly why they fucking did that, and that is bad.
Hey, bro, that's not fucking true. Quite simply not true. Just patently false. What are you talking about?
Lost tribe of
I can
Israel.
push back on that too.
Okay, so, well, everyone came from Africa.
I'm African. I'm basically African American. We're brothers.
And we're both Jew. And we're brothers. So,
What?
What the fuck is going on?
God, dude. This guy has, you know what? Lex Friedman. I talked a little shit.
Friedman.
I walked it back.
And I'm going to walk it back even further. I'm going to say not only is this guy a genius of the highest caliber, but he is a fucking saint for not laughing in Kanye's fucking face right now.
Acknowledge a Joel?
Okay?
No, I'm not. I'm Northern European mud. I mean, like... I don't know. Like, I mean, who knows? Maybe there's like a 0.5%, you know, a little bit of Jewish in me or something. I don't fucking know. But even then, I wouldn't care. Like, it's like, alright, whatever. I got some of that in me, I guess. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
And have died by the hands of abortion.
I feel the same way if I found out I had like 0.5% black in me or something. It's like, oh, okay. If anything, actually, I'd probably be curious about that a little bit and, you know, see if I can, you know, find any history about that. But, you know, like when it came to that, you know, line of ancestry. But, I mean, beyond that, it's like, okay, cool. What do they do? Like, at the end of the day, it'd still be that.
Promotes the My Body, My Choice, which is actually still a promotion for Planned Parenthood. 50% of black deaths a year is actually abortion. It's not the cop with the knee. It's not black on black violence and gang violence. It's not heart attacks. It's actually abortion. The most dangerous place for a black person in America is in their mother's stomach.
They're not in their stomach. They'd be getting digested. I agree. If they're in your mother's stomach, you're literally being digested by stomach acids at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Technically, I'm supposed to register as black because I have 2% black blood. I mean, it's like, I mean, that's like, I mean, yeah, you're partially black, but that doesn't really mean that, you know, you're, you know, like, full-on white black. I mean, you're still white passing and shit, you know, you're still basically a white guy on the surface, so. I mean, it's just like how the genes, you know, end up being, because, like, at some point, you know, during your family tree, somebody in your family line, at some point, probably 100-something years ago, decided, you know, hey, that black dick, or that black pussy, I want some of that. I want some of that, because I like that, and I like this person, and I want a little bit. How do you know I'm white? I don't know, I've seen pictures of you, you look white. I mean, hence why I'm saying white passing. I mean, who knows, you're probably mixed as fuck, but, I mean, definitely more than me. Like, I'm definitely, like, fucking Euro trash, unfortunately. But, you know, whatever. I can't control, it's arbitrary, you know, whatever.
Shit, right wing.
I can't control how people in the past that are long dead fucked
latch onto and then use his
I can't control that
addled brain to somehow make even dumber and worse than it usually is. Like, at least like a motherfucking, at least a top tier grifter, like a fucking Ben Shapiro or a Candace Owens or something like that. At least they know how to fucking couch this shit.
Irish Norwegian mix. Well, hey, same here. Quarter Irish. I mean, I got like about 50-something% Norwegian, and then the rest of it's like Northern European mixtures. So that's basically like probably some Dutch, you know, it's probably, you know, some Danish, a little bit Germanic, you know, like it's mostly a little combo of all that shit.
Pseudo-intellectual jargon to make it sound reasonable.
Oh, I got my got the mail. It's right there, but hey. What?
You might want to turn that or turn it off or... Yeah.
Look. Got it.
No, your wife's blinding me. Turn that down or turn it on?
Okay, turn that one off.
Just blurts it out idiotically and just like, yeah man, worst place for a black baby is up in his mommy's tummy, you know what I'm saying? No, not even tummy, in a stomach. Getting digested by them stomach acids, y'all. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, you raving fucking psychopath?
I mean, obviously I think he meant the womb, but yeah, like, I mean, knowing that he's a lunatic, he probably did literally mean stomach.
Shit. And by the way,
Black babies are being digested in mother stomachs.
Accurate, but even if it was, that would be the choice of those individual mothers.
Abortion's not murder, Lamau. Of course it's not.
Their choice, right? And
it's not murder until that baby's like plopped right out of that fucking pussy or C-sectioned out, as far as I'm concerned.
Not only that, but if you want that to not happen, maybe that you should fucking, look at investing in better education, so that people use condoms and people use birth control and people use stuff like that, so it never comes to the point of having to abort a fucking kid.
And also having proper sex education
you hate abortion
too.
So much, then fucking prevent the fucking circumstances that lead to it. Use condoms, use birth control, use the morning after pill.
Exactly.
Use some of that shit.
Which Planned Parenthood all provides, by the way.
900 to 1 million abortions in the United States a year. I hear you. But there's something about the rape, the torture, the murder.
Why can't we? Can we just fucking cut to the chase here? That a fetus being fucking, removed from a mother's womb is not the fucking moral equivalent of a fully grown sentient human being being marched to a fucking death camp and tortured. And then fucking,
no shit.
Brutally slaughtered in a fucking mass execution.
I mean, they're not even equivocal.
An event that's.
I mean, these things are not even remotely equivocal.
Their fucking race from the earth. Like, that's not, like, the fact that there's even, like, a modicum of equivalency being drawn between those two things, as if they're even fucking remotely comparable, is absurd. And honestly, fuck Lex Friedman for sitting there and even acting like it's like it warrants the respect that he's giving it. Like, listen, Kanye, I hear you.
I hear you, man. I understand, bro.
There's a big difference between... Yeah, there is. You know,
I mean, he's basically playing back and forth. This is actually something my son said. Like, Lex Friedman is, playing back and forth on one to try to push back on Kanye, but, can't because Kanye would just walk out immediately versus, trying to have a show. So that's why he's doing this. Like, I think that's really the main reason why Lex Friedman is doing that. Because, like, that's mainly what he's doing. He's telling, fucking, string walk, like bouncing on it, trying to, be like, oh, do I, just like cave to him entirely, or do I push back on it? It's like he's doing the tightrope walk.
Across the fucking table and slap Kanye upside his goddamn head, is all I'm saying. Maybe this little, like, Kanye, like, you don't endlessly, like, this motherfucker shouldn't endlessly get the soft voice, calm, rational explanation version of this shit. Eventually someone's gotta be like, shut the fuck up, you imbecile.
I mean, no, seriously.
Gotta be like, shut your fucking dumb ass mouth. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you idiot.
I mean, honestly, this is kind of what I wish that a lot of these different people that have interviewed him so far would just fucking do. Just quit, like, yeah, you know what, if, the interview cuts, like an hour early because of that shit, so fucking be it at that point. Like, I mean, sometimes, some shit like that just needs to fucking, be done, where it's like, just shut the fuck up, you're ridiculous, you're just outright saying Nazi shit, and this is absurd. Pulls to on stream, then I would literally be banned from YouTube and not have a channel anymore. I'm not going to be doing that. Unless you mean, like, one of my other tools, like one of these. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just something that you'll scrape shit off, when it comes to, like, stuff being gucked on the surface.
Why not take it to that place? That's where it needs to go. IMO. What's here? Let's skip ahead.
At least start with owning up with the facts of what's dealt with and tell me if I say the facts out loud, to the point of Ari Emanuel writing a letter in the Financial Times trying to take food out of my children's mouth, telling people that they're not allowed to work with me. Even Chris,
it's also a tool.
Como or Pierce Morgan.
No matter how dumb you get or what dumb shit you say, first of all, their mother is Kim Kardashian, so they're always going to be taken care of because she's not going to squander away her fortune with some stupid, retarded crap like this. And even if like, no matter what series of bad decisions you make, it'd be pretty hard for you to squander all of your fortune. Now, you could maybe do it because you are dumb enough to do it, but you know what? Why don't you stop blaming other people for your own fucking dumbass mistakes here? Because all you had to do to keep all of these deals secured, it wasn't like some kind of rocket science. Oh, how can I do it? How can I make it happen? It wasn't like, it's so hard for me to figure out how to possibly not lose this deal. All you had to do was not go on like 50 consecutive anti-Semitic tirades in a row. That's all you had to do. And then it's like, oh man, they're taking food out of my children's mouths. Your children are always going to be able to eat, Kanye.
Of course. I mean, he's a fucking multimillionaire. Like, he's going to be just fine, including his kids, including his fucking wife or ex-wife. Like, they're all going to be just fine. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that he has no custody over his kids, considering how much of a fucking psychopath that he is. And he deserves to not have any custody over his children, considering him.
Fucking mouths.
Give a man a drink. I don't even have a drink. I just have tea.
It is being removed from their mouths. It's being removed by you and your fucking stupidity. It's not anyone else's fault that you're out there saying dumb shit nonstop that you knew beforehand was gonna fuck you over. Or at least you should have known. I don't know how you didn't know if you didn't know. Give me a fucking break. Alright. So here's an article about whether or not Spotify should cancel Kanye West. This article ultimately says, no, it shouldn't. And I'm going to say I agree with that. I don't believe that Kanye West should be censored from Spotify or from any other musical platform. I don't believe that Kanye West music should be removed from Apple Music or anything like that. I think that, if you're a musician, like Kanye West, I mean, like, if we start removing musicians because they've done shit or said shit that's fucked up, you're not gonna have any music to listen to.
I mean, I kind of agree with that a little bit.
You're just not gonna listen to anything. Like, oh man, we're listening to this song. Imagine there's no heaven. You know that dude beat his wife.
Yeah, I think it's about Nazi shit. You should be removed. I mean, for like your own personal platform and shit, but just as the art in itself, or just music and different albums they've made previously. I mean, at that point, I don't really see much of a point.
To his son, you know.
Because right? People are still gonna be able to find that music and still listen to it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's that. The Beatles are out, I guess. You know, you're just never gonna be able to listen to shit. Oh, David Bowie, he slept with a 14-year-old. Oh shit, can't listen to that. You're just not gonna be able to listen to any fucking music. Just fucking, you know what? Just fucking shut down all music platforms if that's gonna be the thing. Because there's no fucking way. There's no fucking goddamn musician that's gonna meet muster if we start really being like, you have to be morally good to fucking be a
little
musician.
bit.
Because if that's the case, then I don't know who's left. I don't know what fucking musician is like not a fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what fucking musician you could point to that's like, this guy's actually really good, but I guarantee you their music probably fucking sucks.
I mean, maybe not necessarily that, but also, like, I mean, it's just really hard to probably find anybody who is a musician that doesn't have, like, you know, some problems in one way, shape, or form. All the bands I like don't have scandals. Just because they might have some shit fucked up with them doesn't mean that they're gonna also have scandals, aside from doing drugs. Well, I mean, that could be a part of the Silver Soap. Like, what if we're like, oh, you know, a lot of these bands and stuff did drugs and stuff while, you know, being on tour and blah, 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 blah. I mean, how's that, you know, good morals for our children to listen to or whatever the fuck? I mean, it's like...
Fucking holding artists to the standard of, like, you know, they're supposed to be some kind of moral exemplars or something. You know, an artist is someone who's going to view the world in a very different way than normal people. Because they're not going to play by society's rules. That's the whole reason that they're able to create the stuff they do. If they just thought like everybody else, if they were just normal people, then they would have the artistic output of normal people. Which is to say, none, or even if they try, it would suck. Because the whole reason that Kanye West is a genius when it comes to the stuff he does in the studio is because his fucking brain is an erratic fucking spider-filled nightmare. Okay? And anywhere else in life, that having a brain that's an erratic spider-filled nightmare is a fucking disadvantage. But in that one instance of going in the studio and fucking just like belting some crazy shit out on a track, that's the one place where it's actually useful, where it actually does something good for him. So, like, you cannot, people always want to separate the art from the artist, separate the art from the artist. You can't. Because you know what? The art is good because the artist is fucked up. He's a fuck up, and that's why he's fucking good. That's why he's good on record. But is he a good guy?
Yeah, I can't make music, but yet you say you're pretty good on drums. That's still music.
Morally fucking, oh wow.
Yeah, you can. I mean, if anything, you just don't have the outlet to actually do that consistently, so it's not like you can't, it's just that you don't really have an outlet to actually do that.
Righteous? Is he a good person? Is he a
like,
smart
my brain's
person?
a chaotic force and creative as fuck, and I mean, even with me having outlets, I don't always use them. But you can drum good like a savage. Well, see, there you go. That's being, you know, at least on some level, a musician and making music. So yeah, you can.
He's an idiot.
So there you go. You literally just contradicted yourself in like 2 comments in a row.
Idiot, and he's a scumbag. And you know what? That's fine.
But hey, it's a good. At least that contradiction is good. Like TJ, that's fine. So he's kind of looking right at the comments there a little bit. He's staring right at me, like, see, that's fine.
Fucking, he doesn't belong selling shoes. He belongs selling records. Let him do that. That's where he shines. That's where he should be. That's the fucking limits of where he should be taken seriously. Shut up and sing, basically. Now, you know what? If he actually had something poignant or insightful or intelligent to say about any subject under the sun, I'd be the first person to say, like, I welcome your opinion, Kanye. I'm not gonna just say, like, oh, musicians in general should only just shut up and sing. But in Kanye's instance, yeah. He probably should just shut up and sing.
A little bit. I mean, that's essentially it's like what Kanye, you know, needs to, like, have people be doing, to, you know, around him. It's just like, yo, you know, like, just shut the fuck up and, you know, like, realize that you're not, like, smart when it comes to this type of shit. Take your meds and fucking, you know, just go back to trying to make your fucking records again and shit. Like, honestly, that's really, like, at this rate especially, the best thing you could try to do. And even then, he ain't gonna fucking cover at this point because he's a fucking dipshit. And a hyper egotistical maniac, go fucking, like, Nazi at this rate.
Oops.
Wow.
Oops. Not where I meant to go. Not that either.
Era, TJ, era. Yeah, we just got chilling with TJ all this time here. We'll take a break from him. Check him out. Probably delve into some other stuff here in a minute. I'm sober and I like to me. I'm way too sober for this. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of stoned arenoed. Just kind of chilling. I was kind of looking over this to kind of see how I can actually load that damn thing, and, Hey! 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 Shush. It basically says I have to... shut the fuck up! Hey! Shut up. It's like apply pressure to the center button to release spring tension. Rotate the feed wheel until the follower position is approximately at the 2 o'clock position. The user must make sure the mainspring is under tension while unloading. Load the first 3 into the outside snail track. As shown, rotate counterclockwise to push the first 3 rounds in the magazine tower. Apply pressure to the button. Rotate the feed counterclockwise until 11 o'clock. Insert the first round in space till 4 in the tower, and then load the remaining 71 in the drum by just filling up how you wish. Okay. Close the drum cover, lock the 2 latches, wind the tension key clockwise approximately 4 turns, or until tight. Warning, do not over tighten the mainspring, as this will cause wear or breakage. I've been Delta 8 to do. I've been Delta A to do. Well, at least it's somewhat of a stonage. You know, I was gonna probably get some more ammo and stuff as well, so I could probably load up some of my boxes and see about trying to do this actually a little bit. And then I can see how heavy this fucker would be once it's all totally loaded up, which is probably gonna be goddamn ridiculous. Okay. Alright. So, just press this down. So, it's like a... Okay, I see. I see. Here. Oh. I'll start with 40. Eh. So, like so. Here, let me look at this again. Like I said, I don't want my thirst to him while I'm getting in. Nah, I don't blame you. Okay, which is... Oh, yep. Alright, looks about right. Okay. Let's put that there, and then... like so. Okay. Think I'm getting it. So the first three going like so. Then okay. Oh, alright, like that. And then oh shit. So I guess an unsolicited pic. I know how the girls feel. Unsolicited? Oh boy. Yeah, it sounds like he's definitely really kind of going a little overboard with it. Like, legit. And then, get that, right. Okay. Feed clockwise. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stiff as shit. Oh, I think it's because of that. Alright. Make sure it goes in there. Yep. Okay, which is about, oh my god, it keeps flipping back. Stop that. There we go. Get your ass in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think that's how it goes in. Okay. Any order? Okay, yeah, I think that's alright. Sounds like low on the mouth. I mean, dude, he kind of does, honestly, with the way you're describing him. And just kind of let them all in there as however. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, let me do this. Actually. Whoa! Oh, almost dropped those. That would not have been good. Luckily, all stayed in the box. All in its proper spot, the box. Oh my god, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna probably take even longer than how I normally load them. Well, actually, no shit, it will, because this is like a fucking like. Oh jeez Louise. What am I getting myself into? There we go. We're getting there. Yay. Okay, I see where this little sucker's for. Come on. Okay. Ah! Get back in the bitch. There we go. Well, showing me streaming. His dad says we could have a three-male three-way. Oh my fucking good lord, bro. It's like, yo, he's got cute enough. You can get him involved. It's like, bruh. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna fucking, you know, ruin that shit. I ain't getting involved in that. Not that way. No, gonna need a box. 60. I did drop one. Is it down for a 3-male? Well, I would be, but not like that. Not where it could jeopardize a fucking marriage where I guess she wouldn't understand it, even though she would. It's like, I mean, come on, bro. Just have to talk first, and, you know, should be okay. I think it'll live. Oh, wait, hold up. Take a look at these primers, actually. Huh. This primer looks like it might be a little off. Versus a good primer. I don't know about that. Is best president in our lifetime voted by us, sadly. I mean, I did too, but I mean, in our lifetime, honestly, I guess if he does fulfill the whole marijuana thing, then probably him. But until then, none, frankly. I guess maybe Obama, on the sense that he did non-violent drug offenders and shit like that, which I guess is something. Definitely better than nothing, on that case. Man, there are so many of these fucking little papers, holy shit. Alright, one more box, how to do it. What are you getting into, bro? Zakoff, what are you doing? Should I be concerned with your ass, bro? Are you doing something dumb? I have a feeling you're doing something dumb, buddy. And I might not approve of it. Oh my god, I'm almost there. Oh god, I can actually feel the weight of this. It's starting to weigh on my leg a little bit. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. And there is one extra round, so I need to figure out how to get that last round in there. Oh, the Bush could. What's the worst president in the series? Tied between Bush, Trump. Trump could say he bungles winning wars, and Trump for trying to overthrow democracy. Well, Bush did the same thing against Al Gore. So I mean, so those two are kind of little two peas in a pod of that. So frankly, I'm not exactly too surprised with that one. Let me look at this. I don't want you that one. I don't want to like go down a little bit. You know what? Gotta do something, y'all. How am I gonna do this now? These fuckers are all loaded here. Oh no. Let's see. Let's put this for in there. Okay. No, that's supposed to be down. Almost got it figured out. It's almost low to max capacity, but there's just this like little spring that must be kind of a little bit of a bitch. Just a little bit. Well, I can just do this. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, a little bit. Ah, dropped another one. Meow. Oh, I think I see out here. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's how I do it. Okay, I was just being a butt. I figured it out. I have solved it. Okay, and then we just slide you back in here. Oh, you want, okay. Here, do this quick. About 4 turns, I'll spend 3, so one more. Oh, that's probably good there. Alright. Oh, yep. All nice and tensioned out and everything, and pretty much all intents and purposes ready to go. Oh, you know what? I'll do this too. It's just really one more. That should needs to be put in here, which that goes right there. Now you know what? Doesn't want to totally fit in there actually. It's not 100%. All these boxes, oh my lord. So I gotta think I was able to at least get 74 in here. At least for right now. Until it gets more worn in, I think I'll be able to get more in there. But there's like this little spring part where it feeds the rounds up in there. But beyond that, it doesn't want to totally live in there. Right. You know, I'm not gonna fuck with it now that I just did some spring tension shit, so. Oh god, this thing's got some fucking heft to it. I'm curious, 1 to 10, I think I'm like a 6 at best, 2 at worst. I mean, I'd say you're more like a 5-6 average, but if you clean yourself up, more like about, you know, 7.5 to 8 about. I mean, at worst, if you just like let yourself get all schlub, you know, kind of like schlubbed out, hair all frizzed out, not giving a fuck a little bit, it'd probably be more like a 3.5, 4. I mean, for me, honestly, it's probably where I put myself a little bit, but yeah, 8 or 9 if I really clean my, you know, kind of like work myself up a little bit, yeah. I want to see how heavy this would be with this fucker on here, because I can already tell this thing's got, oh, Jesus Christ, I can, let's see. Oh, God, fucking Christ. Oh, this is heavy. This is heavy. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, I would have to like spray and pray this fuck. Ugh. You know what? Yeah, this actually would work then. If I did it like this. Wrap my arm like that and... Like, because that's realistically probably the best way I'm going to be able to hold on to this and actually... You know, just like... Holy shit, this is fucking... Ugh. Ugh. Damn, we got some heft. Whoop. Well, of course I'm dropping shit, but luckily it's nothing important. The Bluetooth, and it caused a Coke bottle to knock over. Oh no, the Jim Beam! Oh no, not the Jim Beam! Oh no! Close this bitch up. There we go. Stupid shit out of my way. Yeah. Oh. There's a bullet on the ground. Oop. There we go. And oop. And oop. If you promise to legalize weed federally, no. I would if he promised that he would, do like a live Robloxing of himself on national TV for everyone to see. Deliberative brain injury, or debilitating brain, that, and also him Robloxing himself on live TV for everyone to see. That's essentially the only way you're going to get me to do that. Gunpowder. Gunpowder. It's a good smell. Your mom is doing one of her streams right now? Destroying genocide denial of facts and logic. Is that what's going on right now? Or is it, oh, no, she's not even streaming anymore. She's like, nope, I'm done. Fuck you. We're gonna Trump ran America like a business right into the ground. Of course. Because that's how you have to do every business. Run it straight to the ground. Like a good capitalist. While you're running away with all the money. Here. Here. See what's on here in this part right now. Yeah, videos. Come on. Boom. There we go. Internet providers like AT&T are ripping off customers in historically red line neighborhoods. Wow, go fucking figure. Because, we gotta maximize our profit by just, like, scalping, red line communities that didn't fucking over their, internet and shit while doing so. That's...
Longtime viewers know that net neutrality has been kind of my pet project on this channel. I haven't talked about it as frequently lately because we're kind of in a state of limbo where some states have net neutrality, but ultimately the way that we make progress on this issue is if Joe Biden's current FCC nomination, Eugene Sohn, gets approved, because then they can undo what Ajit Pai did back in 2017 when he reversed the Obama-era regulations put in place by the FCC that secured net neutrality in all...
Mike has that 60 gay lumberjack look. He does kind of have that gay lumberjack look, and I like it.
But we're learning just how disastrous the end of net neutrality is in the United States, and to be clear, I don't necessarily know if this particular analysis is a direct violation of the legal net neutrality laws that were put in place, but certainly it speaks to the principle of the need for neutrality on the internet, because net neutrality concerns these internet service providers picking and choosing websites that they want to throttle or perhaps allow higher speeds to. But in this instance, what we're talking about with regard to internet traffic is internet service providers, major internet service providers, throttling or offering much slower speeds to customers for the same price as other higher speeds that they offer to different customers. And the most insane revelation about this particular analysis by the markup, which we're about to get into, is that this is deeply race-based. The markup gathered and analyzed more than 800,000 internet service offers from AT&T, Verizon, Earthlink, and CenturyLink in 38 cities across America, and found that all four routinely offered fast base speeds at or above 200 megabits per second in some neighborhoods for the same price as connections below 25 megabits per second in others. The neighborhoods offered the worst deals had lower medium incomes in 9 out of the 10 cities in the analysis. In 2/3 of the cities where the markup had enough data to compare, the providers gave the worst offers to the least white neighborhoods. These providers also disproportionately gave the worst offers to formerly red-lined areas in every one of the 22 cities examined where digitized historical maps were available. These are areas a since disbanded agency created by the federal government in the 1930s had deemed hazardous for financial institutions to invest in, often because the residents were black or poor. Redlining was outlawed in 1968. And the reason why that...
And yet they still do it just based off of, like, more corporate profit-based initiatives versus anything else. Because, well, why not? Fuck you, that's why. So that doesn't believe in human right. That would have been fine if it was, like, 1998. It's not 1998 anymore. It's, like, 2022. Like, I mean... Like, at this point, you know, there are just way too many things that are just based off of the need for internet access, like when it comes to getting a job and shit like that, I mean, it just needs to be a fucking human right at this point. At least in a modern industrial society that does have the internet access.
So crucial here is because...
And even then, in, like, global south countries, they have internet access, and I'd say same there.
Witnessing is digital redlining when it comes to internet access. And internet access is not just about entertainment. Sure, people in these more poor black communities, they are going to have their entertainment options hindered. Streaming, you know, Netflix may be more difficult, online gaming may be more difficult, but the internet isn't just about entertainment in 2022 America. The internet is much more important. If you are working from home, what you can and can't do via the internet is limited if you have worse access. You know, remote learning, that's also going to be a lot more difficult. Looking for jobs, employment prospects may decrease if you lack access to the internet, with many employers requiring that you fill out the application online. On top of that, there are limits to the ways in which we're able to participate in democracy. I don't know about you, but when I see these smaller candidates, local races, I have to research these candidates thoroughly, and most of them put their platforms online, so this... excludes...
And any little flyers that are sent out are usually by their opponents or obviously fucking random bullshit when it's just like, oh yeah, you know, it's like this, you know, our opponent is just like, you know, want to do this, this, and this. Look how bad they are. It's just like, oh god, okay.
Fitting in democracy if they don't have full access to the internet. So this is very, very serious. And for those of you who are kind of
can't wait to be honest with my parents that, well, just use that to move up here. It's like, oh, well, they died, time to just take one of their vehicles, you know, whatever, you know, I do have and shit, and just make the pilgrimage up here.
Grasp this.
Do that instead.
As it's a digital story, and I know that, you know, it's a little bit complicated. I think that these visual aids are going to help you.
Like, do a mass garage sale, then just, like, take, you know, whatever is left and shit, and just, boom.
Just how brazen these companies are. These two houses in Kansas City are separated by just 4 blocks, yet the blue house gets 300 megabits per second, while the red house only gets 5 megabits per second. Now, the red areas...
Sounds like those red-lined areas need to start leeching internet off of these not red-lined areas.
Income is far lower, and the area is overwhelmingly
so, well, get one set up.
White, whereas the blue area is mostly white with a higher median household income. Now, they're not offered slower services at a lower cost because these areas have lower incomes and thus
I may need to get one set up for myself too at some point here.
Price for 2 very different speeds. Now, their analysis also found that AT&T is offering slower speeds for the same...
Oh wow, when you know Portland's on there. Ha! Go figure.
Higher speeds in 38 different cities, and this is happening in states like Oregon, Washington, and California, which have net neutrality laws on the books which require ISPs to treat all internet traffic the same. But clearly, that's not necessarily happening here. Now the question is, if these disparities are so close, what if these people in these neighborhoods compare notes, right? What if somebody from the blue area of the neighborhood walks 4 blocks and speaks with somebody in the red area of the neighborhood? What if they compare notes and they see, wow, this is a ripoff. You're getting faster internet for the same price as I'm paying when I'm getting much worse speeds. Well, what are they going to do at that point? I mean, think about this. Ask yourself this question. In the event you were dissatisfied with your internet service provider, would you really have the ability to cancel? Because a lot of people in this country have access to just one internet service provider.
And at least for Portland, there's only like 2 or 3. There's CenturyLink, Comcast Xfinity, or basically your internet cell provider if they also offer those options too. Like, there's not exactly really that many options when it comes to shit like that.
Have monopolies. So in the event you are dissatisfied with your internet service, well, what are you going to do? Cancel? It's them or no internet in many instances.
It's basically like that South Park meme. It's like, oh, we decided to throttle your services. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I wish there was like another provider you could just go to. Oh, wait, it's just us. It's just like, oh my god.
They don't have a choice if they compare notes with their neighbors and they find out that they're getting ripped
for 10
off.
megabits per second. That is retardedly fucking insane. And that's just not like, here, we need this a month. That's like straight up like fucking mafioso extortion shit.
Because the alternative
about the mafia thugs fucking your shit up
is just no internet. So there's nothing that they can do effectively. And these internet service providers, they know this. Now,
that's why internet service providing needs to be a nationalized industry.
As much as the others, but there's
absolutely nationalized
widespread discrimination. The article continues here. By failing to price according to service speed, these companies are demanding some customers pay dramatically higher unit prices for advertised download speed than others. CenturyLink, which showed the most extreme disparities, offered some customers service of 200 megabits per second, amounting to as little as 25 cents per megabits per second, but offered others living in the same city only 0.5 megabits per second for 400 times as much. That's $100 per megabits per second. Now going to graphic 6, you can see the worst offenders here, with the smallest disparity coming from Verizon and the biggest disparities coming from AT&T and CenturyLink.
Ugh. Wow, like, leave it to Verizon to actually have a better deal. Jesus.
Just one company is responsible here. The biggest internet service providers in America are effectively engaging in digital internet redlining. It's genuinely mind-boggling that this isn't a bigger story. Now, AT&T responded, and predictably,
well, internet's a luxury, so, spectrum on there. It was AT&T, CenturyLink, Earthlink, and then Verizon. At least on those lists of the 4. I'm sure Spectrum is, guilty of it too.
Study conducted by the markup is fundamentally flawed.
If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if they're owned by one of these bigger companies.
T spokesperson Jim Greer said in an emailed statement that the markup's analysis is fundamentally flawed because it clearly ignored our participation in the Federal Affordable Connectivity Program and our low-cost access by AT&T service offerings. The Affordable Connectivity Program was launched in 2021 and pays up to $30 a month for internet for low-income residents or $75 on tribal lands. But
it's even more on tribal lands, dude. Really?
They
should be getting like less, like a month, like 30 or something.
Looking at 30 major cities found only about a third of eligible households had signed up for the federal subsidy. However, and the majority use it to help cover cell phone bills, which also qualify rather than home internet costs. Connectivity advocates told the markup that it's hard to get people to jump through the bureaucratic hoops needed to sign up for the program when service is slow. And on top of that, AT&T wouldn't state how many of their internet customers are enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program. So, yeah, this is a bombshell. This is huge, and this should give Democrats the urgency that they need to push through Gigi Sohn, get her confirmed to the FCC, and have them crack down immediately. Because
no shit. Like, at least if that ends up being the case, then it'll be another, at least somewhat good thing that Biden would be doing. I mean, at least, there's every now and then I can find something to look at and be like, alright, Biden's at least been pushing something. I mean, I can't believe that is like the level that we're at, but you know, hey, it's fucking something, I guess.
Now, the FCC, which is the institution empowered
better than like the last 5 presidents,
to take on these companies and regulate this directly, they're in a deadlock. You have two.
Probably gonna stall until Biden's out of office, I bet. Oh yeah, I guarantee it. Well, they're gonna be stalling for 2 fucking years then. So I mean, I don't think they, you know, if it's just like a year or less, you know, to 2024, I bet they would. I mean, it seems like it's a little too far out.
And there are Republicans.
They might concede on this and stall out on some other shit. That might actually even be more important.
She has a bias against conservatives, so perhaps she shouldn't be confirmed when it's all nonsense. They're also accusing her of being woke. It's the same bullshit, right? When the real bias that we're seeing here is coming from these internet service providers who Republicans are not letting the FCC regulate because they're blocking the confirmation of Gigi's zone. So as a result, you have poor communities, oftentimes poor communities of color, paying the same price for shittier internet. Imagine that. Now, as I stated earlier, there are some states who have strong protections for net neutrality on the books.
Like
and
Oregon.
I don't necessarily know if this is a direct legal violation.
I show real censorship. I mean, no shit. I mean, they'd actually have a reason to actually feel like a fucking victim,
when it comes
frankly.
to net neutrality again, this prohibits internet service providers.
We could use the
from
SIPs rule too. You and I.
Websites. But when it comes to households, I don't necessarily know if that's protected with these laws, but certainly it violates the principle of net neutrality by offering different internet speeds to customers in virtually the same area. So I don't necessarily know the specifics about that, but either way, the FCC does have the authority to step in and regulate these companies and prevent them from effectively redlining in 2022. So I think that absolutely needs to be done, and Democrats have got to have some urgency to approve Gigi's zone, because if they lose the Senate, then her confirmation is an impossibility, and then net neutrality will not be restored, and the FCC overall, even if net neutrality isn't restored, can't regulate these ISPs who are ripping off poor black people. So it's maddening, it's insane, and companies like AT&T and Verizon and CenturyLink...
And at least I know for Oregon and Portland specifically, I know where they're redlining. They're doing it in places like in North Portland, like in North Alberta and Killingsworth and places like that in North Portland. Like, that's the fuck thing. Like, I mean, at least when he's seen Oregon, Portland on that list and shit, I'm just like, I already know exactly where they're doing that at, too.
And this analysis is a bombshell, and I hope that more
Which doesn't surprise me, because, I mean, these places are still heavily redlined around here, unfortunately. But go fucking figure. It's like, I wonder what people mean when there's systemic racism. That's probably what they mean. Wish I could live in Oregon. But get up here! I mean, fuck. You'll be able to, like, I mean, you'll get your ass up here. Whether you like it or fucking not, goddammit. Like, you still got, like, the Oregon State funded shit. Slow but sure. Even if you have to drive your way up here and all this other bullshit. Even have to come down there and drag your ass purposely. Drag you kicking and screaming. Actually, you probably wouldn't be kicking and screaming. You would be fucking, like, yay. It's like, hallelujah, thank fuck. Oh. Some new photos of artificial islands that the goddamn Chinese are building up. Oh shit, brother. Oh shit, we got some artificial islands. They're actually fucking like full on like airstrips. Oh shit, this one's all fucking like got a whole shebang going on. But America can't have nice things. Like if someone's trying to be like, oh, yeah, I love how there's only like one plane and a lot of those buildings are like deshingled. It's like, those buildings don't have, they're like flat roofs. Those aren't like buildings that have shingles, you dipshit. Oh my god. Wow. People are trying to be like, oh, wow, look how lame it looks. It's like, dude, are you fucking... It's like, shut up. Wow, there's a comment that has significantly more likes saying this is honestly impressive as hell. Because it actually is. Like, say what you want about China, that actually is pretty impressive. It's a big freaking threat to my country, but I admit this is pretty impressive. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I'm not exactly looking like, you know, like, uh-oh, my country at risk. I don't, like, whatever. My country's been doing the same shit, you know, everywhere else, just minus the artificial islands, I guess. I saw a Telegram thing that my friend sent earlier. Here. I was basically just saying, like, if I were gonna stop politicians you don't like, they're gonna start talking left also. Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, broken clock right twice a day. It's not because, you know, Fash happened to do it. It's just, you know, the particular person that did do it. It's still fucking, yeah, you know, like, right-wing extremist terrorism shit. But at the same time, I can be like, well, you know, broke clock right twice a day, I guess. And our petty squabbles, yeah, for real. If only there were certain worthless pieces of shit that didn't get in the way of doing so. They were also very elitist and very much like own the fucking country and the globe. But here, records show thousands of fires caused in homeless camps in Portland each year. Not fucking surprised. I guarantee you that fucking article's totally not on a far right bent either, considering it's local news. Though at the same time, it isn't news, so someone even mentioned it's like, if you live in Portland, this isn't news. I mean, seeing the video that someone was talking about with the video that was pretty much in his neighborhood of his local news, like, that's pretty much the same shit, but just replace all that stuff with Portland. But stepdad thinks the Ukrainians were the elite of the old Soviet army, and that's why they're beating Russia like a drum. Based on fucking what? Literally based on what? Like, because they used to be a part of the USSR? I mean, that doesn't... Okay. Yeah, I doubt... Yeah, okay, yeah, I doubt it. I mean, sure, there's probably were elite troops who were Ukrainian, but that doesn't mean anything. It's like saying, hey, we got Hispanic people in our Navy SEALs. It's like, okay. So, should we have Mexico be a part of, you know, like, you know, should, like, Mexico be fighting back against us or something because of that or something? I don't, you know, it just doesn't mean much. It's like, what? It's not based on anything. Outside of just, like, they used to be part of the USSR, and because they're the good guys now, thus, you know, they're elite troops back in the day, hence why, you know, the Soviet Union was formidable because of the Ukrainians, but now they're on our side, so, man. It's like, what? It's just not based on anything. The only reason why they're beating their ass now is because America's helped, like, you know, and the West, too, just in general, is, like, helped train and, you know, modernize their military and shit. Especially since this past year. So, I doubt that, like, them being part of the USSR formerly has fuck all to do with that. Oh my god. Some people, man. British Weekend Balance. International Bank of Fucks. I'm always down to hear something about the International Bank of Fucks. There we go.
Okay, just give a fuck about a safety meeting one time. Can you please try and do that?
Nah.
Okay, get your clipboard out of a bunch. Alright, I'll look into it.
Okay, thank you. That's all I'm asking. So back to business here we got. What are you doing?
I just told you I was gonna look into it. I'm looking into it, okay? I'm gonna call them.
Who are you gonna call that's gonna make you start caring about this meeting? That makes no sense.
Thank you for calling the International Bank of Fucks. How may we help you?
Yes, this is Ricky here. I'm just calling to check my account balance to see how many fucks I have left to give today. I know I'm running pretty shy, but I just want to check one more time.
Yes, sir, can do. Just go ahead and give me the last for your social, and I'll get that account pulled up for you.
Last for my social's gonna be 6969.
Alright, sir, got to put up. Unfortunately, you do have a negative balance currently on your Fucks to Give account. You know,
shame.
Potentially we could set you up with some type of loan, maybe, if you're interested
No, I do
in
not
that.
need a loan. No, I'm good. I'm happy with the amount that I have. I'm completely, totally fine. I need no extra. Yeah.
Well, alright, sir, have a good day, and if you ever need anything else, just...
I did what I could, but it's just not gonna work out.
Ain't gonna work out.
Who did you just call? There's no way that is real. Give me the number right now. Give me the number right now, and if I call and they answer, I'll stop asking you to give fucking safe meetings.
I'll have you know that is a real place. Okay, I will give you their number. It's 1-800 fuck you. Just type that in your phone, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that is the main number to the International Bank of Fucks. Yeah, known fact. I mean, once you get to your, to the call of the International Bank of Fucks, I mean, everyone does have an account. It's always tied to the social. I mean, and, the balance of how many fucks you do have at that current date could, be positive or negative, it's like, and hey, if you're in negative, how are you going to be able to give a fuck? You don't have any fucks to withdraw to give. So, yeah. I ain't gonna give a fuck about safe to me. I'm literally negative balance in my fucks. What did we kissed on the ashes of capitalism? Well, that just sounds like a communist version of Titanic right there. It just sounds like, just as romantic as Leonardo DiCaprio just hugging Rose, just being like, it's okay, it's all good, just chilling on the bow on that sunset, the whole shebang, and then going to town on a Maltese Ford in the storage room. I love how all those drama movies always have to have some just unneeded sex plot. It's like why is this a romantic side plot here? Is this necessary? It's like we're here for Titanic. We're here to see a boat sink. It's not a subplot of romanticism here. It's like, oh my god. If you get invited to a Halloween party, you should show up. Hey. So you'll show up looking like God, but then not show. Oh my goodness. Hold on, what the fuck? Never forget what they took from us. You got Mario, but goddamn, bro, Mario had a fucking dumper, bro. Dude, Mario had that dumper, dude. Look what they took from us. Look what they took from us. Look what they took from us. They took away the dumper, man. They're trying to de-dumpify everything from us. You say you were there in spirit? But-ums. I mean, because honestly, that's the whole point. You want to make sure that you are there in spirit. It's like it's Halloween. If they aren't conjuring spirits and shit, then they were doing something wrong. It's like you're there in spirit, but you didn't conjure me out to be a physical thing to see. Y'all weren't doing your Halloween right. You didn't set up the pentagrams. You didn't set up the candles. You didn't have the lamb to sacrifice. You didn't do any of this shit. So it's like I was there in spirit, but obviously you're all like, where the fuck is he? And I'm sitting here like, I'm waiting for y'all to summon me. You gotta do something here. It's like, it's all waiting for fuck's sake. Because then I could come out and be like, I am now gonna judge you and smite all of you. Because I am God. What's this? Conspiracies revealed to the government. Oh, is that Andrew Rousseau, dude? Dude, I like this guy. A new comedy bit from our fellow gentleman.
With everything, and also mention to the Chief of Staff, Mr. President-elect. Yes, I've been tasked during your transition with the unveiling of top secret intel before you take office. Oh, that's right. Okay, we'll do this later. These are matters of the highest national security sworn to few. Oh my God, yo! Finally get to learn what's going on in the world. Like, is Bigfoot real? You know, what is dark matter? It's all right here. Was that 250 million year old fossilized squirrel and reptile they found that dead like best friends, or were they just there by random coincidence? Sir, are you ready to hear the truth? Okay. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
I got this.
Yes.
Hit me with it. On September the 11th. Dude, was it an inside job? I mean, wait. The attack at the Pentagon was a missile, right? Okay, wait. Just blur it out. On 9/11, the day the towers fell, Building 7 was also burned down. And there's a lot of discussion of like how and why it happened. It wasn't intentional. Was someone hiding something? And that's all that's in the report. Very strange, very spooky. Yeah, I was hoping that would all be revealed in the files. That's the top secret, the fact that it happened. Wow, a little confused, a little disappointed. Yeah. Some of those pages put together or something? Well, some secrets bring more questions. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. JFK. Yo, okay, what happened? So the angles, it must have been two assassins, but like, was it the FBI? Was the CIA involved? But was shot by a gun. You fucking serious? Crazy.
Damn.
Keeps me up at night. Everyone knows that. Very secret, very scary. No, not at all. It's not like he just exploded. Shit, maybe he did explode. Wait, let me write that down. No, don't write that down. So this is what's in the report. These are the top secrets. These secrets are tops. They all bottoms. I mean, I don't know what...
They're all bottoms.
Dude, you reel me in with the best stuff. Okay, I know their spaceship technology is gravitational, but like, do they exist? Let's take a gander, shall we? So, aliens. Yeah, aliens. And that's just it, the concept of alien. I hate the possibility of these extraterrestrial entities being among us. Oh my God, very ancient.
Just aliens.
Stop doing that! It's not, sir. I don't want to know. Hey, what's going on in there? The president-elect is being briefed on top secret intel. Mother of God.
Mother of God.
Can I get Secret Service put in the files and blame it on the 5G or something? What's 5G? Fuck! Sir, I know the truth is harsh to bear, but you must know these things. It's such a burden to know how boring things are. Sometimes the biggest burden is knowing that even the people at the top are very dumb. Fuck! God, his poor fragile mind can't take it. Shit. He's strong, sir. Very ancient, very mature, very long.
Mature. Oh my God. It's also like the people at the very upper top are also dumb. Dude, I love this dude. I love how hyper dramatic it is as well. It's just like so intensely dramatic and shit. It's amazing. I still love the backstory of Timmy, of little Timmy. That's still my favorite. And I feel like it's still left at a cliffhanger. I don't know if he's like totally stopped on that one, or if he's, you know, holding out for, you know, for a new future edition, for chapter 2, Timmy 2. Here. It's me, everyone's recently? When everyone has to drop a take on the internet. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay. Well, what is going on here? What? He's just wrapped around in a fishnet and a blanket?
Am I a peasant? Because I am the king and you suck. If I may, not with established titles. What's up? So basically, a title tag gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland. Yeah. And an official certificate with a crest. What custom, sir? Based on the historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Wait, so if I get just 1 square foot of land, I can be a lord? Mm-hmm. What? Technicality, really. Technically, yes, but you'll have bragging rights, and technically, you'll have to call him a lord. This upsets the whole order of things. Tell me more. Establish
the peasant's like, no, tell me more, please.
Preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland. For every order, they plant a tree, and they work with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to help global reforestation efforts. Why save the trees? In the future, everything's on fire. Wow. It's impossible.
Awesome.
You can also officially include your title of Lord or Lady on like your credit card or plane tickets. When you gotta pay your debts, pay your fares on the horse buggy. Oh, great. Stop plugging this, man! Can you cool your crown? I'm a lord now.
I'm a lord.
Now I just need that crown. Hey, we're even now. What I said earlier doesn't matter. Oh, God! And for the first 200 of you guys who buy a title pack, you'll be actually right near my plot. So we can technically have our own little kingdom. But yeah, stay still! Boy. Hey, thank you so much to Established Titles for sponsoring this video. Go to this link to shop their early Black Friday sale, or use code Andrew Russo to get an additional 10%
So is that an actual thing? Wait, this is an actual, like, okay, so it, oh my God, I might unironically check this out. I thought it was, I didn't realize this was like a sponsor. Okay, you know what, goddamn, alright, like low-key, fuck you, but goddamn, I respect you, Andrew Russo. Like, I thought that this literally the entire time that was just a skit, but, well, it was, but, I mean, it was a sponsor skit. God damn it.
My leg! Holy shit, something just happened on the internet. Okay, my take is that yes, and I agree. This is a good thing. No, I disagree. My take is that it's bad and false. Sure. You know what? I'm going to sort of give a take that's counter to both of y'all. You're actually both wrong. There's a bit of compromise there. There's a bit of nuance. You know, as a leader and nuance and self-declared ambassador to all groups of people on Earth, I kind of just want to drop a take here that contextualizes the deeper ramifications here. Sure. Is that okay? I'm going to sort of subvert all your takes here and kind of zoom out the lens in which we examine these takes to something that, you know, affects me personally, but has zero to do with what actually happened. Hey, just here to slide in and give a contrarian viewpoint take, because why not? Google is
Twitter in a nutshell.
Be going, and I won't give my take, because if I do, I'll lose my job and put on a watch list. Let's do it. Because I have no idea what's going on. You're just doing your part. Hey, my take is that I'm annoyed that some people I know don't have takes, and I find that, you know, not transmuting every conscious thought into a digital record is a form of violence. And my take is actually a personal experience, like eyewitness accounts of what actually happened. So the truth is that, yeah, shut up. So my take is I'm going to dismiss your very substantiated take because it doesn't fit into my worldview under the guise that every individual institution is fake, biased, and corrupt nowadays. So even though I have a popular take on this issue and I can't share it, I'm going to sort of deploy a reconciliation smoke screen that will undoubtedly reveal what I truly believe. And my best way for my brand to monetize all these takes, not by what we actually believe in, but what, you know, it's great, benefit the shareholders the most. That's awesome. So my take is that I actually don't give a shit what's going on, but I feel pressure to say something, not because I care, but I don't want to look like a bad person, you know?
I don't want to look like a bad person.
Repost or something. Hey, there you are. So my take is I'm going to make a shitty infographic about this whole thing that looks nice but has zero statistics. And I'm just going to keep posting my normal takes and, you know, digitally bury my head in the sand and hope this whole thing blows over. Let's keep it going. I'm going to sort of wait for the best written take to be published and then transform that into video content and take full credit.
I love the dramatic.
Zero experience.
I'm loving the dramatic music behind this.
Go with me, and then my take is to aggressively respond to your take to engage my following. Go for both of us. Even though I don't care what happened. It's awesome. Guys, do any of y'all even remember what happened that you're all responding to? Oh yeah, what was it? Oh, here we go. Can a dog be non-binary? What the fuck?
Oh my God. Holy shit. I love how all that just to be like, wait, what was it again? Oh, can a dog be non-binary? You know what? I'll say yes because they don't abide by the human gender construct. There you go. Yes. Answered it. That's my take. How about that? Boom. Mic drop. Nuke. Speaking of which, where is that little? Oh, you look like a knocked out little ball over there. You look like a little ball. A little flattened ball at that. What a goofball. You just an adorable little goof. Ugh. But I actually am out of treats for him, and I definitely want to restock on some treats. Maybe grab myself a little bit of dinner. Question is, what do I want? I know what he wants. He definitely is going to want some treats. I'm just need to make sure I stock up on the good ones that I know he likes. But, I could always do, either a pizza or a burrito. You know, honestly, I'm feeling pizza, frankly. Feeling like, you know, good pizza with some bacon and olives, pepperoni on that bitch. At least when it comes to, like, fast food pizza, like, for, like, the big chain ones, like, there is a Domino's nearby, and luckily, at least for me personally, they're the only ones, at least when it comes to, like, the national pizza, like, fast food brands like that, or chains, like, I feel like they're the ones that are actually, like, pizza is greasy as fuck. Little Caesars, like, no one dares say anything good about them unless they want to be tried at Nuremberg. And, what else? Pop Murphy's, I mean, you know, it's what you know, have to take home and bake, but, you know, some good shit. And then, there's Papa John's, I guess, but didn't he, like, kind of went cuckoo at one point or something? Or something like that, the CEO of that guy? I don't know if he did or not. I feel like he did at one point. And then Papa John's kind of fell off the wayside a little. What, the Noid steals your pizza? The Noid? I mean, well, I guess they did. I'll just have my receipt and be like, hey man, you know, someone literally just stole my pizza. He said racist stuff. Oh, that's what happened? Okay. So, he ended up being, you know, doing some racist shit. Okay. I knew he did something. I remembered he did something. I just wasn't sure what. Because I remember seeing, like, an H3 video and then, like, back in the day, a Pyrocynical video or some shit. You know, or, you know, like, I remember seeing some videos about it, like, years back. So, I know something happened. Adam West kills the Noid. Doesn't even want to play it. YouTube's like, you don't get to see this. Come on, there we go.
Meg, I'm going to lunch now, and I'm having pizza. So if you see the Noid running around, tell him if he ruins my pizza's freshness, I'll snap his neck.
I'll smash his neck.
Hey, Meg, I need to see the mayor about this $400 parking ticket.
Ryan, you can't just barge in here. You have to make an appointment.
But this is flat-out extortion.
No, it's not. Adam can charge whatever he wants for a parking ticket.
You know, Meg...
no, he can't.
That guy's been playing fast and loose with his position for years now, and I've had it. He's a corrupt bastard.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. Somebody's got to stand up and prove to this town that he's a crook. And it looks like it has to be me.
What was all the commotion?
Oh, nothing. It was just...
Oh my god. Oh, he got him.
Perhaps it was the Noid who should have avoided me.
Perhaps it was the Noid who should have avoided me. Excellent. Awesome. It was just like, just done, murked. And I've heard that, like, you know, because your brain still technically, like, you know, has oxygen for a little bit and shit, that you're still technically, like, conscious, you know, when that happens. So he heard that. The Noid heard that. In his final moments of existence, he heard that shit, and he was like, damn. And then just business as usual. Just shows the cone aloneness that the Noid has to feel in his final moments, when he realized that he truly should have avoided him. I just realized though, if I do go get pizza, how am I gonna do that while also getting treats for Zukov here? They're pretty much like both along the same route, so that's not the problem. It's that I either have to go to the pizza first, grab that, but then I go in the store holding a nice warm pizza, then I'm obviously gonna say hi to my coworkers and they're gonna be like, oh hey, give me some of that. But then it's also more likely to be cold. But if I were to show up there first at the store, then afterwards, but then I don't have a fucking bag to be holding on, all that bullshit and all that nonsense. Plus it's raining, and we don't have plastic bags anymore because right now we only have paper, and that's not going to be good. So that's like fuck. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back to stream for like another like 2 hours or something. I don't know, might buy a drink or two, maybe. Well, then I'll have another pit stop. It's like when we bring gum to class named Vultures. I know, dude. It's just like, and I hate that, too. It's like, what gives you the fucking right to be like, hey, if you bring gum or food for the class, you expect, to share for everybody. It's like, fuck you. It's like, maybe the teacher, if you're that, yeah. It's like if a teacher brings, some pizza, like, hey, it's like, what the fuck? I want some. Jerk. It's like, goddamn. Oh my god. I just kind of realized while I was looking at, just on YouTube, like, because I have it just like this right now. Why do people hate this image so much? Penetrated. Fertilize me. That's the spot more. Like, what? Oh god. Maybe we could check that here. I'll do this just so it's on my watch history, but yeah, maybe we'll check this out when I come back, because, oh my god. What's going on there? Like, what nonsense is this? I think I saw that, yeah, like somewhere at some point. I was just like, what is this? Because I think I saw him maybe reacted to it. I didn't bother with it because I'm like, okay, whatever. But that's like a 30-minute thing. Like, what in the fuck could be so bad about it? I'm just like, okay, it's just like some, like, okay, it's just like, sexual art that has an attractive waist and shit going on there. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's like Sargon of Suckbag fucking like getting butthurt over like a dude or a sock licking abs of a female or something, like female abs. It's just like, dude, how, why, what in what world can you get fucking like butthurt over that? It's like, holy shit. I swear to God, if Sargon actually has something to do with this. I'm just, I'll go back to just a skim really quick. Do a quick skimmage. Well, nope, it's Lipstick TikTok. Jesus Christ. Oh, here's the full image of it. Pathetic Carter, David. That's okay. Wow, all right. All right, so it's not a Sargon of a Shabuk. It's a Libs of TikTok thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somehow that's worse. Somehow that's even worse. Because at least Sargon's irrelevant. I actually haven't thought about him in, like, I don't think at all this year up until this point. But either way, it's like a little bit before 8:50 p.m. my time. I'll probably be back a little after 10. After sub pizza and the consumption of said pizza. Or at least some of it, but anyway. I'll be back in a little bit, so peace out for now. And of course,